He wants me to relay everything he's saying to you.
Tell him my lawyer said that I can't acknowledge him directly.
German says he misses you.
Okay.
That's not what he said. He said Kriss sucks.
Finally, we get the truth. Well, both of those sound true.
He said both of them.
Well, shit. I had quite a week.
Yeah.
So for our Monster Hunter listeners out there, I got COVID and felt like shit and told these guys to fuck off. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I quit. But no, yeah, we took a little break until I got better, and then German hasn't made it clear to us, but for some reason his recording days have changed, and so I guess we're gonna do it on a different day.
Yeah, I don't know. So a lot of shit happened for me. I got my ass beat. Like I was just beat the fuck up. I was super tired.
Oh, working with sushi. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then Monday was a godsend holiday because it was actually surprised. I didn't really know it was a holiday weekend until like my boss mentioned something about it being a holiday weekend. And I think it was after we got the recording. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, let me check my schedule, and it said off. It said holiday, and I was so fucking happy. I was like, oh my god, I'm off. Thank you. So it was a well-deserved day off. I literally did nothing. I did some stuff at home. I did some errands. Slept a bunch. So I postponed. I was like, hey, let's postpone. And then like Tuesday, I was like, dude, I just needed some R&R. Really, my mind was really frayed, if you will, just from working and just Again, I know I don't do editing or none of that, but it's just still like
no,
just, yeah. I was fried. I was super fried. So I'm super rested now. I'm like, oh, I feel so good. But yeah, it's just it will work better. Oh, so I do have some more news. So this is all part of my week. I guess I'll just jump into mine real quick. So I did get the notification that I will be getting 410s starting this week. So
oh my god!
So today was my final day working Thursday. I will start next week Sunday through Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. So yeah, so just a little different. So
GG's.
Hells yeah! Very happy for you, man. I'm glad they made that an option for you.
Yeah, it does kind of suck. I'll say that, like, but yeah, it's 410. So I'm kind of excited. So that means I got to work some stuff around too, because I had already mentioned I might be calling sushi quits. So now with this, I'm like, well, I might just call it quits even more now, and then just do like a little overtime with the company whenever I want, and still have 2 full days off,
Yeah, dude, it's when you do that 5th day as overtime, you're just like, oh, whatever, dude. Like,
yeah, dude, and then you still get 2 days off. That's what I'm saying. Adam, he was all like, yeah, man. He's like, if I was that, I would do that because I would work the 5th day as just half a day, just work till 1 and get the fuck out, and that's overtime. I'm like, that is overtime. That is good money.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So, like I said, for right now, let's just kind of see what happens. Because, like I said, I guess on a personal note, like the only days I have off, or the only time I have to with my wife, is Monday through Wednesdays in the afternoon. And so like, like she's kind of like, hey man, like I want to do shit with you too. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So I'm like, maybe we should switch to when she works. So Fridays always work great for us for Monster Hunter, for Metal Gear, because she works. So
yeah.
But yeah, let's like say now that my schedule's going to change. Like I said, we'll see what happens. So because yeah, I'll be getting off later anyway. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my week. So
cool. Yeah, well,
a little bit good news, a little bit of bad news, a little bit of whatever,
Yeah, no, that sounds good. I'm glad. Yeah, you're gonna fucking love it, man. Like I was kind of nervous taking on the 410s. I was like, oh man, I don't know. Am I gonna?
That's
fucking
what I'm saying.
hate
It's
working 10,
news,
11 hours, but
like, do I really want it? But I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be good.
You get so used to it that you're just like, oh, this is like a normal overtime day, but it just happens every day, and then I have to
exactly. It's just exactly instead of being like, will I get off at 5? You're like, no, I'm gonna get off at 7.
Yeah, but then there's those 6 to 7s where you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who made this new connect for 6 to 7? Jesus Christ. But at that point, everyone kind of like, swoops in and is just like, let's get you home,
Let's get home. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel too. But like I said, like you said, I usually am here till 6 anyways, oftentimes 6:30, sometimes even 7. So I'm like, yeah, I'm already doing it. So might as well just do it every time and get an extra day off. So
yeah, your mind and body are gonna get used to it. Bonnie, I don't know if you want to share what went on with you, but how was your week?
Did a lot with me. I blame Kriss. I was just busy.
Yeah.
Had to go to the ER. Had to put my cat down. I blame Chris.
Yeah.
If I could have, I would have put him down instead.
Even if Chris give you like those don't kill me eyes, you would still put him down.
Oh heck yeah, in a heartbeat.
Oh,
Like, instead of everyone.
She does put me down. She always tells the monster to go after me. So go play with Chris. And it does.
You know what's kind of funny about that? Like, I am such a sucker for like not like in Monster Hunter when you go to disband or what do you call it? Disband? What's the word? Dismiss one of your palicos.
Oh yeah,
And they're always
the
like,
fucking little
"Are you
animation.
sure?" And I'm like, "Yes, go away. I don't need you." And he's like, "Okay, sir, bye." I'm like, "Fuck, all right, you can stay." I'm like, "Damn it, I can't get rid of any of them."
Well, have you ever seen the animation when you do get rid of them?
Depends on which game. Doesn't one of them get stuck on a barrel rocket or some shit?
I forget. I just know. I think. Oh man, fuck it. Was it GU or Rise? It's just really sad. It's like they're. It's everything's. It's in a black background, and then there's like a spotlight on them, and then they just like walk away slowly. Like,
oh, dude, it's so sad. Dude. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, because like the spotlight shines, and they're like, huh? They're like looking around, like, what's going on? And you're like, bye.
It's your turn,
He's
buddy.
Like,
See ya.
Me? He's like, me? Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. I know it's a video game, but I'm like, fuck. All right, sorry. And I love cats. I'm like, no, you can stay. You can stay. You're useless, but you can stay. You can stay fucking in the kitchen. Stay in the kitchen.
Yeah. They make it so goddamn sad.
But
yeah,
in World, you didn't have multiple palicos. It was just the one, right?
Yeah, just
I
the
guess
one.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Rise and GU, you could have a bunch.
Yeah.
Rise, GU, and then on this one, on Rise, you get the buddies, so you can dismiss them too. And I don't know if I think I find dismiss one in that game, and it's still sad. I don't like doing it, but
yeah, the other ones,
I don't really give a fuck.
Like World, you just get the one, but then you also get the Meowcenaries. You don't get to see them.
Yeah.
It's like the people you've met's cats that you send off. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's kind of like GU where like you would still see
other
players that you
on
played.
The map. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It does that. And then before GU, you could hire multiple cats, but they were like specific. Like these ones are only your cooks or whatever. And then these ones can be your partners.
Them too, but
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So,
but
like, I just saw you when you said like even if he gave you the sad eyes, I'm like, no, I would take Chris back. I'm like, no, Chris, you can come back. You're useless, Chris, but you can come back. It's okay.
Even though I'm equal to or less than 2 palicos.
Oh, dude, like I said, you're useless, but yeah, you can still stay.
What were you saying, buddy?
No, I would take him back.
I wouldn't take him back.
She's still mad. I pawned them off years ago. I'll never hear the end of that.
she's still trying to get rid of me.
But yeah, rest in peace, Shadow. I know, losing pets is one of the worst fucking things ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I sympathize for sure. But Chris, be upbeat.
Yep.
How would you win us? Be upbeat with your wheat. How would you talk us out of killing you?
Oh, I honestly,
Not killing
I
him.
wouldn't.
I was thinking more like letting him go, but
no, we're putting him down.
Oh, damn, yeah, that's right. That's how that.
I got nothing. I can't lie. Other than my wife needs me, but that's it.
Oh wow, that might convince me.
No, that would be like, oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, right.
That's the only thing that always saves them.
It's the only thing, yeah.
Really, nothing else.
Even Bonnie was second guessing her. I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
No, I already know. He uses that on me all the time. Like, fine, because I guess you can take it as that. But if it was just him, nah, he's out of here. He knows it.
Saved by the wedding ring.
Yeah.
But yeah, my week was pretty good. Not too busy. Played a little more Minecraft. Getting ready for, I think in another couple weeks here we have the second beta coming up.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that.
When's the date for that? They said, right?
Yeah, it's the 6th starting at 7 p.m. and the 13th starting at 7 p.m.
I don't think I'm gonna get the second beta for Wilds. Yeah.
Oh, Wilds. Yeah. Okay. Well, he said Monster. He said Minecraft, and then I was like, "Wait, what are we talking about?" Minecraft?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I've been playing Minecraft and the Wilds beta coming up.
Okay,
yeah.
I was so confused. Okay.
He's playing it in the future right now.
Yeah, but not been too busy. My wife had an appointment on Tuesday, so we did that. So actually postponing on Monday worked out well for us because I was about to literally like 5 minutes before you said that, German, I was talking to my wife and I was like, should we postpone tonight and go to bed early tonight? And so we're prepared for tomorrow. She's like, yeah, probably. So I was like, okay. And so I was gonna like, oh, I'll wait a few minutes or whatever, and I'll text him and let him know. And then you text. I was like, oh, so I went back and told her like, yeah, we're off the hooks. German's canceled for us. She's like, okay, good. Yeah, it went pretty well. She just went to get some X-rays done. Her doctor wanted her to get some tests done because she has a lot of pain, a lot of stuff going on with her body and everything. And most of the stuff is like there'll be a paragraph or so in the doctor's books when they're studying to be a doctor and everything. So it's one of those things where like nobody knows about what's going on. They don't know about it. It's like by the time they finish everything, they've forgotten about that one thing, and so they go to see her, and they're like, "Well, why are you in pain?" Well, because of this, this, and this. Well, I don't know what that is. Okay, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist, And so it's just it's an uphill battle trying to get her the care that she needs, and not that we're having issues with that right now, but we had a doctor's appointment a couple weeks back, and he had said like the reason he wants her to get this done is to find out if there's any new techniques, any new things, any new process they have that can give her the treatment that she needs so she can get off some of the meds. And she's like, well, I don't think so because I've not heard anything, but we're willing to go in the sense of we're not going to tell you no, because she's on a paying contract, and if she at any time violates that or the doctor feels like she's violating it, he could just take it away and okay, no more meds for you. So,
oh really?
Yeah, but we did that. It wasn't too bad. She got to see some newer X-rays, which she hasn't seen for years. She has something called kyphoscoliosis, which means she has scoliosis, but it's like normally it's just kind of like side to side, where hers is more like a like 3D bend, if that makes sense. Like it goes side to side and front to back as well.
Okay. Yeah.
And she got to look at that, and I guess they had looked at it, and because she's been bedbound so much recently, the last few years, her angles have actually gotten better. It used to be like the worst it was, I think it was like 50 degrees, 45, 50 degrees, I think she said. But normally it was like 35 degrees, and it's gone down to 20 degrees now. And a bunch of her spine has decompressed and everything. So that sense, she's gotten a little bit better, which is cool.
That's awesome.
But otherwise, it seems like everything's pretty much the same. Nothing's really gotten too much worse or anything. So she's happy to see that, and so they're gonna pass it on to her doctor, and he'll make another appointment after that, and we'll talk to him and see where we go from there. So yeah.
Oh man, fucking can't imagine. Just the medical establishment makes everything.
Yeah, it took me years to know like what to say and who to talk to and everything, because she lived with her mom before when I met her. And it took me years to learn how to like properly take care of her and do everything.
How to navigate the whole medical system. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just because you have to be firm, but you can't be too hard because then they deny you. And if you say something wrong, they can mark it down in her records. And it's just like, it's such a tightrope.
No, it is. It does suck. I couldn't imagine. Because like you said, you have to know when to say like, no, that's not right. This is the way we've always done it. But you also got to not sound like you're being, an a-hole to them,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure Bonnie's learning a lot of this stuff too with what she's dealing with.
Don't tell me what I'm learning, Christian.
At least you still got spunk.
She will forever have rage against you, Kriss.
Rage against the Kriss.
Rage against the Christine.
And you know what? Like I've said it before. Like it's like vitamins to her, man. It keeps her healthy, man. Kriss.
Right.
It does. It keeps her going.
She's like, God damn it, Kriss! Like,
it's like, I feel rejuvenated.
Yeah, you give her that boost of adrenaline, like. Word up.
I don't know if that's what I can call it.
Yeah, I guess not adrenaline. It's vigor, I guess.
Yeah.
Venom, a little taste of venom.
I remember the one time she had punched me and she's like, why didn't you react? I was like, because it didn't hurt. She's react next time. Okay, sorry. Welcome back, everyone, to Coda. I knew it. I was going to say a Monster Hunter podcast, and I was like, no, it's not that. And then Coda calls. I was like, no, it's not that either.
Wrong podcast.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to the Gathering Hub, a Monster Hunter podcast, where we talk about everything Monster Hunter related. I am one of your hosts, damn it, Kriss, aka Faller. Along with me are my fellow hunters, the ones who get bigger with my death as well as put me down. I have with me tonight Luis, aka Noise One.
Hello there.
Riser, aka German, aka Riser.
Hey guys.
And Bonnie, aka Ice.
Hey.
And tonight we will be discussing Paolumu.
Did you say who you were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Yeah, but that part doesn't matter. You probably just kind of went
Nobody cares about that.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Go on.
You didn't hear me.
Tonight we will be discussing Paolumu, the fruit bat, and town activities.
Oh yeah, I couldn't remember what the subject was. I won't lie.
Town activities. Okay. I thought we decided he wasn't the fruit bat because the fruit bat is Bashatin.
But Shami, this is the original fruit bat.
No, he's
But
something
then-
else, dude.
It's a pogo stick.
What?
Wait, Bashatin's the pogo stick?
No. This guy's the pogo. Well, you know, Bashanti's the same thing. Kind
What is happening? It's the same monster.
Kind of. But
How about
I like
Balloon
Bashanti
Bat?
better.
How about Balloon Bat?
Balloon bat. Yeah, the
Balloon
balloon.
bat.
Okay, that's a little too like on the nose, but sure.
And fruit bat isn't for Bashatin?
But
Literally throws
Bashanti-
fruits at you.
Or Mr. Chewy Bitems?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. Did you guys actually have time to hunt them? I mean, we've had like 2 weeks.
I had actually hunted them like a week or two before we picked them, so I was like, I don't want to hunt them again.
So it's funny. I had hunted them too, just as a casualty of war of hunting. He
Yes,
was
that's
around.
actually
Hey,
how.
fuck it.
Yeah, he was around. Yeah, that's
I don't
exactly
remember
what
what I
happened.
was doing. I think it was Dogron, and then he was just there. Like, hey, fuck, and I killed him. And then me and Bonnie did a mission where we did both of them, the Nightshade and the base monster.
Oh, okay.
And, Bonnie still laughs because she was let's just say in La La Land, she was going full mode like half asleep during the battle. And she still didn't faint once. She still didn't like she was over there smacking just nothing for like parts of the time. She's like, oh shit, I just hella fell asleep. And I was like, you're good, buddy, don't worry about it. She's like, was I even hitting him? I'm like, you were, and then he moved. She's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I'm hella dying here. I'm like, don't worry about it. And then she like walks up to him and then she like lets go of the hammer, and then that's it. She stops moving. I'm like, oh, she fell. And I'm talking the whole time, trying to keep her awake. I'm like, yeah, Bonnie, this, and this, and this, and then she's like, Bonnie, what happened, Herman? What happened? I'm like, yeah, you fall asleep again. Don't worry about it. But we still beat them. But yeah, let's get into it. Who picked this monster? I don't even know anymore what's going on. Who picks what now? But
It was you.
You did.
I think it was me. It was me. Okay, I'll start. I could have
did.
sworn I picked something
Who
else. but I'll
picked this
start, I'll
guy?
start.
He's trying to pawn it off onto someone else.
Yeah.
No. I just couldn't remember. Okay, I'll start off. I don't like this monster too much. He's not
I'm so
a
glad
bad
you picked
monster.
him.
I will say what I do like about him. I do like that he has he actually sucks some air and does like wind gusts. You know, he actually blows out the air because it kind of thematically it works versus like the only other wind monster that I can think of, not counting the what is that one called, Ashanti or whatever that one is. Like because Shala de Ora just has wind around it. He's an elder dragon, so he just controls wind. All right. But this guy actually sucks in air to use it against you and stuff like that. So I think that's kind of cool. I don't understand how he floats because he's sucking in air, not like helium. So I don't know how the fuck he's floating, but like he just like straight up flies. I don't like killing this monster because of the fact that whenever he dies, this is probably the one monster I feel sad. We were just talking about putting things down. When this guy dies and I just see his little face, I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I
Just a
didn't
little
wanna-
pathetic face.
I was like, I didn't want to kill you. It was just the quest, dude. Sorry. Like, I feel bad. The other ones, like, I do like genuinely say, like, oh man, like, yeah, this was a threat to the town, or you know, like you definitely say like it was me or him kind of things. But this one, I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't want to kill you, dude. Like, my bad. Yeah.
Well, world is kind of like that because we're the invaders.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
we're the
We came
colonizers
to
here,
the
yeah.
new world and we're like, hey, let's start fucking just hunting everything possible. Like
No shit. Yeah.
that's the difference between world and the other the other, even Rise. Like Rise, there's an established village.
Yeah, that's very true.
And the whole problem is Magnamalo, and why is Magnamalo fucking causing this rampage and whatnot? But yeah, here it's just like, yeah, just colonizers, like you said.
No, I didn't think about that. You are 100% right about that.
That's why the Westerners liked it. They're like, oh yeah, we need more like this.
They're like,
that's why Wild's gonna be the same.
Colonize, woo!
Yeah,
just like the Grandpappy did.
yeah. Let's impose our beliefs on these monsters.
Manifest destiny.
But then, like I said, so I mentioned it already. We have the variant is the Nightshade Palumu, which does sleep. It's cooler, I guess. It's goddamn annoying. In that quest I did with Bonnie, it was like in the arena, and that thing was just full of sleeping fucking powder or gas, whatever the hell you want to call it. I mean, it was just all over the place. Thankfully, I did bring energy drinks. I said, oh yeah, this guy puts you to sleep, so I'm gonna bring this shit. So I was doing okay, but Bonnie, I think, forgot hers, or again, she was sleeping herself, so she was getting the 4D experience like Kriss, because she was falling asleep all the time. So it was hitting her, man.
I was still recovering from the ER. So my fault. I still did better than Kriss, I'll tell you that right now.
It was puffing out of her controller.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Like I said, it's not my favorite monster. I will tell you exactly. You probably already know who's gonna get the boot in this one. Yeah.
The one you picked.
I know. Like I said, he just doesn't do it for me. He's sad when I kill him. I think also it's just he can be a little boring. He just floats around and he pogo sticks on you with his tail, and that's about it. Like, yeah, I just think he was a little sad, and I won't be surprised if he never comes back. Honestly, I don't think he was a big favorite monster in my opinion.
He is apparently going to be in. Oh no, never mind. He's in now. That's what I thought.
Oh, I was gonna say Wilds. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean he might.
Yeah, he will.
I don't know, but yeah, I kind of agree. You kind of described it perfectly when you said he was just like a casualty of war, because that's kind of like how even the main quest, when you first fight him, you're just like, this thing, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just kind of like him and Puke Puke. I feel like both of them were also just like casualties. Koro Puke is different.
I do like Puke Puke though. I don't know. I also feel like very sad with this one in the sense of like, you know how Monster Hunter I've talked about how like these things are usually a conglomerate of two different things or three different things, that could exist in the real world. And this one is like, what is it supposed to be? Like a squirrel? Like, I don't know. I just don't see anything fun. I don't see the mystery of this monster, versus like Tobakadachi, that's like a reptile squirrel. You're like, oh yeah, it's got scales on it, but it's a squirrel-like creature.
What about Kirin?
Kirin, well, that's a mythological creature right off the bat. Like that's something that exists in our world. It's a horse, it's a unicorn. It's a thunder unicorn.
What about Rajang?
Rajang, that's a monkey and a fucking I don't know what something else. It's cool though.
What about Rathian?
Rathian's just a wyvern.
Yeah, see, they all don't have to be a mix of like two things.
No, you're right. Not all of them.
But I get what you're saying. He is simplistic. His gimmick is the poof.
The poof.
That's it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much going for him.
Like I can see him living in this world, but again, like we said, what's the threat? Like, what threat is he posing? Just
Yeah, he's just fucking chilling around. Like he's not even aggressive. You can run literally right by him and he won't fucking do anything. Him and fucking what's the other idiot? The Flasher.
Tsuyaku.
Yeah. It just flashes you and he walks off. Like, what the fuck? What were you doing here? Why were you here?
Yeah, I do love that.
But yeah, Palumu. I guess his title is Floating Sky Wyvern, which is like, okay, yeah, whatever. I guess his Japanese name is Paurumuru. Paurumuru. Paurumu. Yeah, it's just okay. Paurumu. It's just elongated. The A and the O are elongated. But
and it's just it's only Palumu and Shadow. What is it? Shadow Knight or something?
Nightshade.
Nightshade.
Yeah.
So that's it, huh? Nothing else, huh?
I like that Nightshade has a pattern to his poof.
Yeah.
It's like it's supposed to fool or divert predators.
Yep.
Right? Like those two giant eyes.
I'm bigger than what I look like, kind of.
But his wings remind me of Puke Puke.
Yeah, I see that too. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else you guys want to add for this guy?
For the most part, I agree with you. I think Palumu suffers from a lot of monsters in not just World, but all Monster Hunter games. The early monsters are easily forgotten, I think, most of the time. Unless they have like a big personality or some gimmick to them or something.
Mhm.
It's, oh yeah, that thing. I forgot about that because you don't spend
Mhm.
your time, end game fighting those monsters.
No.
You spend your time fighting the higher end monsters
Yeah.
and the tougher monsters and everything like
Mhm.
that. And so it's I think it suffers from that early
Forgetfulness, I
game,
guess. Yeah.
yeah, where it's like, oh, it's Palumu, okay,
Yeah.
time to
I
move
think
on.
I think World for sure had monsters that like we kind of forgot. Like personally, there was times where like you're so focused on doing your Kulatov and your all these end game monsters that all of a sudden like you'll kind of go through that list and you're like, oh shit, I forgot about this thing. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
I guess I'll keep like they said Titsy I forgot about Titsy Witsy. Oh, I forgot about freaking Puka Puke. Like I do like Puka Puke, but I mean like I forgot about him because you don't spend your time hunting him. You're just kind of like, oh shit, that's right, he is in this game. I like him.
Well, Palumu didn't really like, for example, like you just said, Puke Puke. You had to kind of encounter Puke Puke again because of the Witcher crossover, right?
Oh, did you? Okay. I don't
Because
remember
you
too
because
much.
you had to do like the investigation shit, and you had to find out like what monster did what, and it was Puke Puke was
Mm,
the answer, right? Am I correct,
mm.
Chris?
yeah. It was,
One of the side quests that were in there.
yeah, yeah,
So that was like a reminder of like, oh yeah, Puke Puke.
Mhm,
Kuliaku, we got that Final Fantasy crossover. So
mhm,
you were,
mhm.
if you wanted it, you were forced to fight this Kuliaku that continues to get bigger as as the fight goes on. But Paolumu didn't receve anything like
No,
that.
he
No kind
didn't
of
get any.
special attention. We
yeah.
got a
No,
Nightshade, and that was
Uh-uh.
it. And
that was it.
like you said, the only reason I was like, yeah, I don't need to hunt this guy is because, like I said a couple weeks ago, I was just in like the guiding lands, and he just happened to be there, and I was like, guess what? You're dying because
Guess what?
you
Because
entered my
you're
peripheral
here.
vision. Like,
um, I think for sure like was also was missing with him was like any kind of interesting weapon, armor. I'm not sure what kind of armor skills came with them, but like
oh yeah,
I was thinking like what would have been kind of cool is like not creating a whole new element, like not making wind weapons, but like wouldn't it be kind of cool if with this guy and maybe Kashala or something like that, any kind of
just
monster
soft
that
weapons, like they just
like
bounce off of stuff.
no, I was actually thinking like that'd be kind of funny, dude. Remember the teddy bear? There was a teddy bear you can that was a hammer.
Oh my god,
Yeah, the teddy
yes.
bear. It had horrible sharpness, but tons of sleep. So that the whole point of that was to put two bomb sleep.
It
But
just made me think of the I don't know if you guys ever played Dead Rising,
yeah,
but remember that giant teddy bear that you can use as a weapon?
I don't know if I ever got it, but
Yeah,
there
it's
you
just
can
like a
use everything. Yeah,
yeah, just a big stuffed fucking animal, and it would take forever
yeah, I
to
do
kill a
remember
zombie
actually.
because it was
Yeah,
just
yeah, it's just a stuffed animal. That's all it is. Yeah. But no,
another
like so I
Capcom
was
game.
thinking. So yeah, I was thinking like, what if it was like aesthetics only? What if like the weapon itself had like a wind gust or something like that, or like it would literally just do like just for like the tiny bugs or something like that. Like you could actually like use like a Getsuga Tensho kind of thing, like or what? No, Windscar. What was it from Inuyasha? Windscar, whatever the fuck that was
Yeah,
called.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Like
Windscarn.
just again, no damage, just to
Yeah,
say you did a wind attack just for shits and giggles. Then you
because
could play
there
like
are some like
badminton back and
gear.
forth.
Because there are some like gear, like for example there's I think it's like super early where it has like gathering +2 or whatever,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
like it could be something like that, like you said, something that would be softer for like bugs so that they don't break and you can carve them and shit or
Sure.
something,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, why not?
because
He's a
it's
puffy
soft.
guy. Or again, here's the other thing that's I mean, again, I don't know what his armor comes with, but this game was very into the whole the upward, especially the coral lands, the up gusts of wind. Like why couldn't his armor unlock the gliding mantle or the gliding mantle plus, or just
Yeah.
allow you to glide without the mantles or something like that if you had his armor set? I don't know. Again, yeah, it's a sad monster that. And again, I just hate killing him. I feel bad every single time. I don't like him. I swear to God, I'm watching some people hunt him right now, and I'm like, oh man, poor little guy, just died.
Didn't
For
even have a
no
chance.
reason. He didn't have a chance.
He's already dead.
Yeah. Anything else, you guys? Chris, Money, what do you think? Do you like him, Money? What do you think?
I don't hate him.
You don't hate him?
No, I think it's sad how he gets a crap beat out of him all the time, especially by the other monsters. When they grab him as a chew toy, I think that's hilarious. I do like that.
we,
But yeah, I mostly fell asleep that day, so
it was funny, buddy. You were
I
hell.
don't
You were
even
out, buddy.
remember.
You were out.
I was.
Well, that just goes to show, like, anyone I've had a few people, like, doubt how bad I am at video games, and I don't know why. Like, watch my streams, watch my videos, you'll see. But, that just goes to show the difference in level of skill between myself and everyone else. Bonnie is falling asleep and not paying attention. She's a better hunter than I am when I am fully awake and
When
prepared.
you're fully trying.
True, I did better than you, Chris.
Yeah.
I fell asleep, I don't know, like every other second I was out. But I still hit that. I hit
Well,
them, like,
you
I didn't
did him.
die. I was like,
You
I don't
hit
even
him.
know if I healed.
No, Bonnie was like, "Did I even hit him?" Like, yeah, you hit him plenty of times, Bonnie. You definitely did. There was
Oh,
times where,
weird.
like, I think Chris would be like, "God damn it, Chris! Like, we need you to try." You're like, "I am trying." I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
then don't try. I think you do better when you don't try, man.
So I'm looking at just like some base Paolumu gear and stamina surge, master mounter, artillery, which is weird that I never
Yeah.
even made Paolumu gear because that's Gunland's gear.
But why would it have it? That's so
I don't know.
It's
Divine
so
Blessing
random.
and then Windproof makes sense, but still, like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Let me
very
s-
yeah.
Let me see what the plus does. I'm just picking like the male, like it doesn't matter what.
Yeah.
It has
Yeah,
divine
same-
blessing.
Yeah, Divine Blessing. Same thing.
Jeez.
Stamina surge, windproof, yeah, artillery. What the fuck? What a
Divine
weird
Blessing
set.
is Divine Blessing is a cool skill, like, but I wouldn't put it in my armor if it came with, like, a gem or something. Like, yeah, fuck it, It's the one where
Yeah, Divine Blessing is just like a side effect of some of your gear. That's
yeah,
what I feel like.
It's
It's not something
not like you don't gem for it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
go out of your way to get it. It is nice. Oh, dude, we were playing the other day too. Like, you can get it in your meals. You can get Divine
Yeah.
Blessing in your meals. So why would you put it in your armor? Just eat for it if it's something you really like. Which again, I do like
that's
it.
right.
I
That's
do
true.
like it where it'll make it so that every now and then a hit won't do as much damage, or it'll only do
Yeah.
half damage. So it is nice, but yeah, you can just get it off
What
your
is that?
meals.
What is that called? Feline protection?
I don't know. I just always
Something like that. Yeah, where it reduces the it sometimes reduces the, or is it defender? I think it's defender. Feline defender.
Well, I think you're right. I think it's Defender. Yeah, maybe Defender. But
And
yeah, it's the same
then-
thing. So
And then Nightshade gives you weakness exploits.
okay, that's good. Wide range.
Yeah, no, wide range. Maximum might, sleep attack, and sleep resistance. So I guess we should explain maximum might and so weakness exploit increases the affinity of attacks. But you have
weak
to you have to create a weak spot.
Yeah.
And then maximum might increases affinity as long as stamina is kept full for a period of time. So you'll see it like activate on the side of the screen once your
Yeah, and
stamina is
that's-
all the way up.
That's one of those things where it's like so vague. It's like, what do you mean by a period of time, and how long does it
Yeah.
last? And
It's just a couple
Yeah.
seconds, right? It's not that.
Yeah,
It's not that long.
it's not very long, but it just says like a period of time.
Like
Uh-huh.
that's the kind
Can't
of
say
set
for
that,
like 5 seconds. You know.
that's the
Is
kind
it
of
random?
set that you use, like, or that skill. Sorry, where you're like a sleep bombing, for instance. Your stamina's gonna be maxed out, so it's
Mhm.
gonna activate it, and then you're gonna eat a mega demon drug and a mega armor. What do you call it?
Armor.
The pill, whatever the pill. is
Oh,
called.
might pill.
Might pill, yeah. And then that would make your attack go pretty high up, and then you get one good smack in there, and then the monster wakes up, so you start running, and then your stamina goes down, so now your maximum might's gone. So it's
Yeah.
really like a very situational skill. Again,
Yeah.
it's great for people that know how to min-max damage, but for an actual fight, it's usually not that good.
Yeah.
The one Bonnie liked, and I did like it too whenever I could get it in my armor, was Slider. Like, whenever you slide, you get a
Sliding
attack.
affinity?
Yeah, so that one was nice too, because you're like, just slide. Anytime there was a little hill, just make sure you slide, and then
Yeah.
you get your
And
Slide up the hill too. That was fun.
Bonnie slides up the
Power
hill with
the
the
heck
hammer,
out.
dude. I don't know. Yeah, it's fucking funny.
yeah. Oh yeah. And I think we might have mentioned what wide range is before, but that's basically whatever you eat affects the people in your group. Also,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a team
most
healer.
things, not everything, but most things.
I think if you get the max, everything will. I think
Like-
sushi.
But not Nullberry.
I think it does. I'm not gonna lie. We should
No?
test it again. No, not berries.
Because you should remember, man, you and me were fucking wide ranging for a while because of Kriss, and every time I hit a Nullberry, I never got like a thanks for the whatever. It was just
Yeah.
me. For sure, like poison stuff, like the herbal medicine.
Yeah, anything that recovers health, I think it is.
Yeah, so it's there's also
It won't do rations.
not rations, but sometimes what are the things? the armor stuff, right? The Mega Demon armor.
Yeah, the drugs. Yeah, those will go through.
Yeah, the demon drugs.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Yep.
Those ones too. Yeah, because I remember like I would eat them, and then people around me would also get the buff.
Those I would do for sure.
So yeah, I think buffs
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's right. Anything
Yeah.
that heals and anything to buffs. Yeah.
So if you like playing as that as like support, wide range is good for you. So if you're
I still use it
doing
every now
boa
and then.
support or the lipo gun as a healer or whatever like that, that shit also helps.
I still use it if I can. If there's nothing else to gem for or whatever, I still slap it in there because at the end of the day, remember it is a group effort. So like it doesn't matter how good you are if your team's dying, you know. So I do slap it on there, and I'm like, all right, let's heal up. Let's not die, guys. You know.
Yeah, Jordan wasn't the only person on the fucking basketball court. There was Pippen and there was Rodman. But yeah, stamina surge also, we should explain. It speeds up your recovery of stamina. Basically, it just refills a lot quicker.
Yeah. And it's it does expire, so you do have to. Oh,
yeah.
Well, if it's no, that's when you have it as a skill in your armor, it's natural. But in the dash juices make it go slow.
Right.
Dash juices makes it so that it drains slower. That's what it is, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
And it sucks because they used to be back in the day, from Unite down for sure. I don't remember about Try. It was infinite. They were called the dash juice, I think, or something like that. And you drank it, and your stamina was not. It wouldn't deplete for like 2 minutes or some shit like that. So it was super cool. And then they changed it. So
yeah,
it doesn't do. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same anymore. Because it was great if you were a dual blades or something like that, or bow, and you're always dashing or jumping around. You just take one of those dash juice, and you had infinite stamina for 2-3 minutes. So
yeah. And then artillery strengthens explosive attacks, usually for gun lance, but apparently also for charge blade file attacks, which I did not know, and sticky ammo. So that would actually benefit you too, German.
Yeah. I don't think I ever put artillery on there, but yeah, I think it does. It obviously does, but I'm saying like I don't think I ever put it on there.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Otherwise, I would have kept artillery when I was doing charge blade.
Usually, if I was doing charge blade, I would go for like if it was a impact file, I would do stun. Yep, just to help get that KO a little faster.
Yeah, it all depends on what your
goal is.
Doing.
Absolutely, that's what you're trying to do. Yeah. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to break parts? Are you trying to just do a fast kill? Are you trying to whatever?
Yeah, and then Divine Blessing. The reason we were making fun of it because it's one of the dumbest skills because it's like has a predetermined chance of reducing the damage you take. Mm-hmm. It's a good luck thing.
Yeah, it really again doesn't say what the predetermined chance is. It just.
But when it does kick in, you're like, ooh, because you get a little sound, like a little ching, a little chime.
Like, man, I just avoided whatever that was.
Yeah, you're like, probably would have died. But like I said, you can get it from meals, so it's like, yeah, like why would you make that armor piece? Just eat a meal and it'll be on there.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they could stack too. So
they do stack a little bit. I think that does increase the chances, but yeah.
Yeah.
It does activate all the time in World though. It was like all the time. Like you didn't even have. If you just had one gem, it'd be fine because or like you don't even have to have the full effect because it would just activate all the time.
Well, I want to say that was one of those things in Iceborne where they had the extra levels for it too.
Probably, I want to say so.
Was that one? And it was like, why? Because like at that point, like 90% of the time you're taking less damage. It's insane.
One of the other skills it's so funny that is it's kind of a throwaway skill, but I remember I would kind of rock it a little bit just for fun. Was auto guard. Do you remember auto guard?
Yeah. Damn, that one was in. What was that one in?
For sure, it was in Unite and Freedom 2.
Okay.
And it was easy to get because it was just like this one earring. It was just one crafted. The earring was the headpiece. So you just put it on there. And it was auto guard because it would give you it was just instant auto guard plus 10 or whatever. I think it's the only way to get it, honestly, possibly. But it was kind of cool because there's plenty of times where like the auto guard saved me from getting hit, So
I remember using it because I would forget to block.
Yeah,
I was more of a dodger, like which I still kind of do, but I do remember to block now. But back then it was just like, oh my god, like that saved the fuck out of me, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, like I said, sometimes, especially something off screen, you're like looking at, and then all of a sudden the Bofango comes charging in, and boom, you're like,
I was about to say, or a fucking Vespoid.
Yeah. You're like, damn,
sons of bitches, fucking Vespoids, dude. I hate those things, dude. They're the worst in second gen.
All the time.
The Nahabras are not as bad as Vespoids. Vespoids are super aggressive.
Well, they were just programmed to like as soon as you walk in, just come fucking after you.
And they like go slowly too. They're like they're like little fucking drones. And then it's like they're like there's some eye tracking fucking software in it. Like as soon as you look at them, they like dodge away from real fast.
They
and you're like, son of a bitch.
Too. Yeah,
they do that side to side thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like they knew you were looking at him. It's just like, dude, I didn't even turn my character. Like, why the fuck are you getting all spazzed out?
Do you remember the Vespoid Queen? Short-lived.
I heard about it, but I don't think I ever got it to show up.
Yeah,
you have to like kill like a certain amount, right? Or what?
You have to kill like 50 or something like that. You get a Vespoid Queen, and it's just a big Vespoid. I think it has one move or two, but it was nice to kill it and like, just kind of feel like you did something. Like I killed the queen, so their fucking hive is gone for a while. But no, it doesn't do shit.
It's just for fun. That reminds me of like the Ocarina of Time thing where the Skulltula kids and the crows, if you killed a certain amount, like there would be like a giant one, and you'd be like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Why is it so big?
Yeah.
Nothing special about it. It's just a bigger model.
Just for fun, yeah. Just a little thing.
Kriss, you know.
Yeah, I do. What?
That's for our Zelda podcast.
Oh, okay.
All right. I guess no more. Are we done beating down on Paolumu?
Yeah, we are. I'm ready. I'll go first. I'm ready for this guy. I thought about this all week. So
okay.
Unfortunately, Paolumu's getting the boot.
Wait, we're not doing that yet right now.
We're not?
No.
Oh, okay.
The subject.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
We still got team.
We already know we already know you're gonna fucking boot him. We know that.
Yeah, German's just ready. He's like, get it over.
Yeah, no love.
No. All right. Subject. Things to do. Right, Town?
Town of Duty, yeah. So like I think what it was meant as was like the shops and Yargosi and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the shit you normally just run by, but like are kind of essential.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, that kind of ties into like an old request that I had made, if you will, where it was like, I want the farm to be physically back and do stuff, but I don't want it forced on people too. Like I said, I'm all cool for people to be like, I'm just going to use the Argosy or my cat to just auto pick everything for me. But like on those days where you're just kind of waiting for your friends to get online, or you're just trying to, just explore the village, bring back the farm so you can go back out there and do stuff, arm wrestling game, or just more mini games to play around with people in your lobby would be fun too, especially since we talked about potentially betting, like making bets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like again, like just stuff like that, I think would be kind of cool. What else do you guys think would be?
I kind of feel like especially with the ones that involve the side quests. So like in World, when you do the side quest of, give me this ingredient and I'll add this food to the cantina, or go get kill these monsters so we can get this delivery so I can expand this little thing or whatever. I feel like that's one of those things where newbie hunters and veterans alike kind of enjoy those. I feel like it's like the people in the middle, like the experienced ones, but they're not like quite veteran, but they're past newbie. I feel like that level, they kind of ignore that kind of stuff. To like, it's just side quests, whatever. I want to go hunt monsters and that's it. You know? But then you have your veterans, they're like, no, I want this stuff to be working for me while I'm hunting. And you have the newbies like, oh, it's a side quest. Oh, it's something new to do, something different. Let me go try that, And so I feel like it's one of those things where you have the two extremes that kind of work on it for different reasons, but they both do it. And then everyone else in the middle is like, nah, screw that. I don't need that. Whatever, So.
Yeah, because like
you're right on that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, because like since I went back to PC World, which I haven't gotten as far as obviously on PS4, but yeah, I was kind of like, why am I like stuck? Right? Like I got stuck, and I'm like, what quest am I missing? Like, what the fuck is going on? And there was a part that says like, do what the fucking admiral tells you, and I'm like, what the fuck did the admiral tell me? And I'm looking for it, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then it said, like, I read it, but I didn't like read it. It says there's a special mission or whatever, and I was like, fucking what? A special event? And I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? And I go to the quest thing, and I'm like, oh, there's like a whole fucking special fucking event thing. Yeah, tab. And I was like, oh my god, I forgot about this. And it was that shit. I had to do that, and I was just like, oh my god, because that's nothing else was advancing. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like tripping me out. But like, I also was just like, where is my temporal mantle and where's my rocksteady mantle? Right? I'm like, where are these things that I have in PS4 world? Where are they on my PC? Like, I'm way past fucking getting those things. Those are fucking base game. Why don't I have them?
Mhm.
And that's the reason, is because I was just powering through and ignoring the speech bubbles and all that shit. And yeah, you realize like, damn, like these things are like insanely fucking useful, especially those two specific mantles
Mhm.
are so goddamn useful, because they're just kind of like the auto guard thing, where you're just like, when you're not thinking, or when you're not fast enough, or you just can't dodge something or block something, these things will fucking save your ass.
Oh yeah.
Rocksteady, not so much. You'll still take the damage, but at least you won't be fucking knocked on your ass. And
Yeah.
that's mostly
it does cut back
for
a little bit on damage.
yeah,
Right? It cuts back a little bit, but yeah.
But yeah,
you don't get knocked out off your current attack, so you can.
Yeah, and it helps for slamming the monsters against the walls, because you can't get knocked off.
Yep, they won't fling you off. Yeah.
Yeah, and the temporal mantle is just like the absolute dodge, right? From
yeah.
GU.
Well, it's funny how he got nerfed, because before he got nerfed, dude, that thing, you could just slap that shit on and you were like invincible for like a full 3.
How did it get nerfed? What did they change?
Well, now it's like only like 4 dodges before it still runs on a timer. It's still on a timer, but
it has uses to it too.
Yep, it has actual uses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was they, like, depending on how strong the attack is,
how much
it takes up
away.
like a portion
amount
of it. And so yeah, once you get towards the end of Iceborne and monsters are hitting, for your full health bar and then some, it's like, oh, okay, you've used up like a third of the use of it or whatever. Yeah.
Or unblockables. Like those usually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What is it that like the Telstra
supernova or whatever?
Yeah, the supernova. Yeah. Like that thing would probably take up almost the whole thing or half.
Probably. But that's what's kind of cool. Like you were saying, like that's the strat you can use, is just naturally trying to dodge, because you are, again, missing DPS when the temporal's kicking in, right? So like try to dodge the attack to always be, constantly hitting the monster, be in the fight, if you will. But like when I do see it get to like the last little second, I'm like, oh, it's gonna run out, so might as well just go full force. If I get hit, quote unquote, I'll dodge it. And if I don't get hit, then at least I can get off a good hit off the monster. Like you kind of just use it wisely at the very end there. You're like, all right, just fucking go for it, because there's no point in dodging, because it's about to run out. So just fucking get the temporal mantle do its thing,
Yeah. So yes, I would definitely recommend that. That's like one of the main activities that are easily missable, especially if you're like dead focused on the main quests and just progressing. Yeah, and just hunting. You like those exclamation points that you see everywhere. Fucking do them. Some of them might seem fucking dumb and like useless and like boring, like egg quests. Those are usually for your cantina. Those are usually for adding new ingredients to the food you eat before a fight. And I mean, make it a fucking adventure, because like there's a clip on my Twitch where our old friend Chubby, it looked like he was escorting Kriss with the egg, and Kriss was like, "Oh, Chubby's my bodyguard," and no, he was just fucking with him. He like set up a bomb
and blew it off. Yeah.
And so Kriss had to go get that fucking egg all over again. But
yep,
make it fun, because by yourself, egg quests are the worst. They're the goddamn worst. But if you do it as a group, it becomes just chaos and fun when you're all doing the egg quest together. I remember there was one where our nephew Tony and our nephew David, they were playing with us, and they were doing the egg quest in the Wildspire Waste, and Tony was literally climbing up the vines to get to the camp, and he was just climbing over it, and I had my Wyvern Blast like.
I think I might have been there, because
were you there?
Sounds very familiar. Dude.
I blew him the fuck away. Like he was like 20 feet away from dropping that egg off in the box, and I just fucking blew him away. And he was like, "God damn it!"
There's that end. There's that end. You can also make it into a race. Like a lot of them is like get 1 or 2 eggs. So if you fill it up with 4 people, make it into a race.
Yeah, who can get there quicker?
Whoever gets there first or whatever. And sometimes you get lucky, and Wolfango or Apsaros or whatever will come out at random and hit someone. It's like, haha, sucks for you. You got to start all over again. And sometimes you're unlucky, and a Rathian will show up, and
Ritalos,
right, because you're stealing their egg. Yeah,
Or again,
Mhm.
you're holding the run button to try to dodge that Velocipray or whatever, and you don't realize you're out of stamina. Like, fuck.
I was literally just thinking that you drop it on your own. Yeah.
Yeah, you drop it on your own.
Or you take too big of a jump.
Yep. Oh yeah, you're like, I can make this right. You're like,
nope.
Yeah,
Dude,
they definitely nerfed that in Rise because you can jump off anything. If you wire bug at the last minute, you're fine.
But dude, I remember first gen, just like, you hop down incorrectly, that thing broke. You're like,
there was fuck. Fuck.
Like it was like 2 feet.
But back then, not only was it bad because it not only all of that, but they also went out of their way to block off the shortest path.
Oh
so
my
you
god!
had to go the long way. You're like you zone in, and it was like, oh, go this way to get to the egg, to the nest. And then the second you get the egg, you come out of that cave, and all of a sudden there's giant boulders there. You're like, what the fuck? These weren't here. Like, what happened?
Where's the logic in that? Yeah,
just some random giant boulders just showed up out of nowhere. So you got to go the long way.
And then of course it's just like a pack of Velocidrome or fucking Vespoids and Bullfangos. Like, dude, like just put normal fucking enemies here. Like I get it. The Mealinks. Oh my god! And you can't roll. You couldn't roll back then.
No, you can't. You couldn't roll with the egg. Nope. Yeah. Or again, or the path that it takes you is like super small, and guess who's there? Raytheon's there. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, just like a narrow path. Like, good luck, dude. Yeah, but those egg quests, do those. Those things will help with your ingredients. Okay, I'm trying to think of other things that the side quests also give you, like not just equipment.
They will unlock also like how much you can harvest and stuff like that. You're like
right, your farm technically.
Yeah, your farm upgrades technically. Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes too, you'll unlock other quests where you get special ingredients or special stuff. So I have always said I'm a side quest whore. I love doing side quests. So yeah, I highly recommend if you.
But do the main quest, Kriss. We want to see what happens to Arthur. What happens to Arthur in the main quest, Kriss?
I miss Ryder.
I miss Ryder too.
I don't know what that is. What's going on?
This is guy that fucking. He would not let up on Chris's streams. Like he just did not want him to do any side quests.
I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
First of all, he's like, "Oh, go do these side quests because you can get a golden gun." So I was like, "Okay, sure, why not?" Like,
backseating
I'm
like
all
a
for
motherfucker.
it. And then I just continued doing side quests. He's like, "No, keep doing the main story." I was like, "No, I'm gonna do what I want. It's my channel." And then like you've seen this now, Jeremy. You've been in my streams more often. When I start my stream, I usually like to chat with the people for a little while at first because I can't multitask. I can't play the game and chat with my chat well, so I like to do it.
Or use his left hand and his right hand with the same controller.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So I like to do that at the beginning where I have a little period of time where I just chatting. Let's hang out. Let's, let people file in, whatever, come in, say hello, whatever, And he would come in like, okay, it's the game already. Go start playing. Start the game. Like, no, you're welcome to come back in half an hour when I'm playing. But no, I'm not going to do that. And finally, I can't remember what it was that he called Jesse a liar, I think it was.
My wife?
Or no, he called me a liar. He was calling everyone a liar. Something about like I had missed something or something had happened. Oh, it was Death Plus. That's what it was.
Oh, your death counter? Okay.
Yeah, he's like, no, you didn't die. You didn't die. I was like, yeah, I did. Like, and then Jesse, that's what it was. Jesse went back and watched it and confirmed that I had died. And he's like, no, he did. No, he didn't. And then like, just to spite me, he added one in when I didn't die. And I was like, okay, like one death out of 500 is not going to make that much of a difference, but okay. And like, he just kept arguing with people. And it got to the point where it's like, dude, like you've taken it too far. You've crossed my patience. That takes a lot. Like, get out of here. So we banned him. And just
that's what I was gonna say, dude. Like, Kriss is so fucking patient with people. Like, that guy would have been gone probably day one with me.
I had 2 or 3 mods asking, like, can we ban him? Can we ban him? Can we ban him? I was like, it's fine, whatever. And at that point forward, I was like, if you ever get annoyed by someone, you can ban them. Like, I'm not going to argue, But it's just, oh my gosh, that kid.
Yes, that's the meme. So every once in a while, we're like, I miss Ryder.
Yeah.
What's when you ban people on Twitch, isn't it like you can do temporary bans too, like 10 minutes, shit like that? Or is it
you can do timeouts. That's a temporary one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A ban is permanent, but I guess they've changed their rules now because one of our listeners and our friend Erock likes to get banned in timeouts for fun.
Yeah.
Like he will go in, oh, time me out, ban me, whatever, blah blah blah. But they changed the rules recently, I guess, that when you get banned or timed out, like it actually marks it against your account.
Oh,
and
no.
if it happens too much, your account gets shut down.
Oh,
so we can't play around with that anymore.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn it. Take away all the fun.
I know, right?
And wasn't it also if you ban somebody, like it unfollow, it forces them to unfollow?
Yeah. So if you
so it fucks
like,
with your follow.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's the followage thing where you've been following someone. Yeah.
What
it resets that? Yeah.
So how? Because I know of people getting banned, and like, because I don't watch much Twitch, but some of the YouTube videos I watch are uploads from Twitch, and then I'll hear conversations of like someone getting banned, but then later on they get unbanned. How do you communicate with someone if you're banned? Like, you can still direct message them, or do you message them through some other means?
There's a way you can ask basically to appeal your ban. So like if you're banned by a streamer, you can appeal your ban to that streamer.
Okay.
And you type like a short message like if it was a misunderstanding, or like you didn't mean to, or you went too far and you want to apologize or whatever, you can do that, and then the streamer can choose, okay, yeah, I'll unban you, or I'll lift the ban or whatever. So
or just a simple misunderstanding, like no, that wasn't like it was complete.
Yeah. There's some bigger streamers. I've seen it. I think it's mostly women that'll do it because I think they're rightfully so more sensitive to some of that stuff, like sexual assault, not assault, but sexual like
harassment. They just get harassed more often.
Yeah, exactly. Where if a guy goes in there and makes a joke, like they'll and again, I don't blame them. I'm not saying like they shouldn't do this, but like, oh, you're banned because that's inappropriate or whatever. And there's been times where I'll see like bigger streamers, they'll go through like, because they'll have hundreds of unban requests. And so they'll spend like a stream or half a stream or portion of their stream going through all these and oh, do you guys think they deserve another chance or whatever? Okay, yeah, this person, they said what they meant. This is what they meant, and it wasn't quite that way, and I took it the wrong way. So yeah, I'll unban them and stuff like that. But yeah,
I had this. There's the streamer that was I was watching for a little bit, and I told a buddy of mine about. I was like, hey, I don't remember her name. It was like Honda or Angela or something like that, and she was like one of those like a first time, like what kind of way we're doing with a lot of Metal Gear and stuff, like first time playing this game, like what's next week, like first time playing this game. And I just happened to come across her one day, and then she was pretty cool. And anyways, I told my friends, like, yeah, I was like I'm watching this girl, she's pretty cool. She's playing, I think at the moment she was playing Silent Hills or Resident Evil or some shit, I don't remember. But the point being is he comes into her room, right? And then he goes and I saw, I think he typed something like, yo, what's up, or something like that. So I saw his screen name, like, oh yeah, it's this Cabrón. And so I was like, hey man, what's up? And he goes, shut the fuck up, bitch, or fuck you, or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
She instantly bans him. Like, instantly, like, get the fuck out. And she's like, hey, like, no one talks shit to my followers. Because at that moment, I was, like, interacting with her enough where she was like, she would recognize, hey, Contra, what's up,
Yeah.
And I was one of those, like, I'm getting my name, recognized. And so he texts me, he's like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, dude, you just came in to me to fuck off. She doesn't know you, dude. And he's like, dude, ask her to unban me. And I was like, I don't think she did. I think it was Ahmad that did it. But the point is, I was like, hey, I was like, so is actually my friend. He like it's okay. Like, I wasn't offended.
That's how we play around. Yeah.
And she's like, oh, okay. So like they got unbanned, and he came back like, hey, I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? Like, well, dude, it's like you came in. The first thing you say, shut the fuck up, Contra. And I was like, fuck no, get out of here, man. Oh man. So I was wondering like how it actually works, like because I was like, hey, can you unban him? He's okay. Trust me, he's not a horrible person. He's just fucking around with me, a friend that he knows in real life, But okay, that's how banning and all that shit works. Interesting.
Well, it kind of reminds me, and I think we've talked about this before, Bonnie, with Fall Guys. Like, it used to be you could just grab people whenever and have fun, and they might get annoyed or whatever, but it was just that. Whereas now, like, their new rules, if you do that, they can report you. And if you get so many reports, like, they shut down your account. I was like, why?
Dang.
Like, it's not that serious. Like, even if someone is doing it to bother you, like, it's just a game. It's not like it's hate speech.
It's such a silly game. That's the whole point of the fucking
game. Right?
Otherwise, take the feature out. Yeah, take the feature out. If it's that bad.
Bonnie and I do that to each other all the time. And I think we mentioned before, like if it's anyone else, who is that? Who's that mother actor? Let me kill him. I'm gonna get him. But if it's me, she's like, oh, it's just Kriss.
Yeah.
And it's not even that she knows. She'll just
ignore him, dude.
she just has a sixth sense when it's me, and she just doesn't care when it's me.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. She feels
It's
it. She
true,
knows,
because if I
man.
try to go get you, Kriss, you're gonna die. Like, it's not even a challenge. That's what it is.
Well,
So it's like, oh, it's just Kriss.
most of
So
the time,
the stranger who's annoying me, I'm gonna go get him, and he's gonna pay. But you're just gonna go kill yourself like in 2 seconds. I don't really gotta worry about
I was gonna
anything.
say most of the time you're like, Kriss, come here, I'm gonna get you, and then I just end up falling off myself.
I'm like, Kriss, where you at? And then I'm like, was that you? You're like, no, and it totally was you.
Oh man.
You know what? I was just watching all the cooking cutscenes from Monster Hunter. You know what I would like? Not just like a meal, but like maybe like what about like an actual cooking mini game where you get to like cook like a Cooking Mama kind of style or something like that, you know? Just for fun, or you get rewards out of it. You get like, you know, rations or some shit like that. You know, that'd be something you could do out in the town.
So kind of like the steak thing, like when
I
you
guess
cook
like
the steak,
but not or like remember Kingdom Hearts 3 or with the Ratatouille kitchen stuff like that. You know,
oh,
like
okay,
flambe this, or you know, chop up the onions, or you know, because like it is a whole camp. So like, oh, you can, especially if you're in the lobby too, like you can make a meal or something like that. You can be the volunteer, you know, chef or the chef aide or something, the sous chef, and help make a meal for the camp or something like that. You know, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun. Just stuff to do.
Painted over there, so you got to go step in for a second.
Yeah. Because like you said, a lot of times we do get into this, like, you know, come back from boot up the game, go pick your mission, go or your quest, go do it. You come back, go right back to the guild lady, and go on your next one, and we just ignore the entire village, the entire town. There's just like,
yeah, and everyone's doing something, so it's kind of cool, and we don't get to take advantage of any of it, like the buddy plaza, none of that. Like,
I know.
We learn about it briefly, and then we just never go there ever again.
I'll be the
unless
first
we
to
have
say
to
I never go there.
Bubble.
I
You
never
have to
train
go
buddies
for the dance beach bubble.
Yeah, and that's just me. I don't train buddies because I'm just like, I'm cool with. I make my first cat, my default cat, my main cat, and that's the only one I bring. And I know other ones have better skills or what. It don't matter. I'm just bringing my cat. That's all I care about.
But what about when you do like the trading and stuff? Like the higher level cats trade better, and like the mercenaries or whatever, when they go out and fight for you and collect supplies. Like you don't care about that stuff?
I do it, but I don't really like min max it. We're like, oh, this one's better here, and this guy's got.
Yeah, I don't min max it, but I'm gonna like train the buddies so that they get higher levels, so they get better stuff.
Oh no, I don't do that. I think I love send level 1s to everything. I don't give a fuck. Like, good luck, guys.
Oh man, I always choose the highest level that I have available.
I choose whatever's the first thing there. Whatever the first thing is highlighted. Like, all right, you bye. See you guys.
Yeah.
Go do your best. Here's an apple.
And I try to have two groups of them, because when you have one group come back, they can't do anything else because they have to rest.
Yeah.
And so I try to have like
I never let them rest. They're working to the bone right now. That's right. They're in the coal mines.
But I guess as long as you never call them back, they don't get rest. So, but yeah, I like to switch mine out every once in a while, because I'll renew the that buddy ticket or whatever. I think buddy ticket was in Rise. I don't remember what they had before that.
I don't know either.
Where they get a chance of like better supplies or different supplies or whatever.
I don't remember.
But yeah, I switch them out as often as I need to usually. So I like to have at least 4 or 5 extras in reserve, just in case I need to switch them out or whatever. So
yeah. And that's something I definitely struggle in sense of like whatever rewards are attached to that or whatever materials. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably missing out on stuff. I'm like, oh, it is what it is. You know?
Well, clearly you're missing out on honey.
I'm missing out on hell of honey, man. Fuck, dude.
I do like have dedicated cats. Like I'll name certain, like, you know, I'll name some after like the Ninja Turtles or the Beatles or something. And it's like, these guys are the guys that go to my who are my Musketeers, or what are they called? No, Mercenaries, or these other ones, or whatever the fuck, many different
the
things.
Travelers,
the Travelers and shit like that. So yeah, that way I know what they're each doing. Otherwise, then I'm like, like German. Then I'll just do that. Then I'll be like, I don't care what the fuck they're doing.
You know what?
If I name them, it helps.
That's not a bad idea, naming them, because that, again, a little sidetrack. That's what I was doing for Portable Ops. Is I wasn't changing their name, but I was just adding a D at the end for delivery. I was adding a fucking R for recovery, or whatever the fuck those skills were,
Yeah.
Just so I knew what the best skill that they had, so that way I could like instantly find them faster instead of like going through their skills. So yeah, maybe I'll name them. That way I'll be like, oh, this guy's good for expeditions. Let me put a fucking expedition on an E for an expedition or something like that. But I also not like renaming them because I feel bad. That was their name. Like I took away their name. We straight up again colonized them again. Like, my name is Sparkles. Your name is fucking Peaches. You'll like it.
Your name is what I said it is.
Yeah, but this is my native name. Your name is Cassius Clay. But I'm Muhammad Ali. You're Cassius Clay. I'm gonna name one of my cats Cassius Clay.
But I do think.
What if they gave him to you, and his name was Muhammad Ali, and you're like, nope, your name is Cassius Clay now.
That would be fucking.
You gotta make sure it's a black cat, and one of its ears is like has a piece missing.
No, that's Holyfield.
That's Holyfield. No. Yeah. But I was gonna say like he's a brawler or something like that. Like yeah.
Kriss.
I know, Kriss. Damn, Kriss. Oh, that's right. Muhammad Ali was on Nintendo's Punch Out. That's the one. That's where he's from.
What? No.
No, I know. I'm just pulling a Kriss. I'm saying like Kriss is like, oh no, he's from Punch Out. That's right.
Oh man. Kriss is like Black Boxer? That's gotta be that guy.
Oh man, I just got canceled again.
That's right. Just you.
Yeah, okay. In that case, the show goes on. Man.
But another thing that I wanted to bring up, an activity that also gets kind of like completely ignored, especially by me, is the melder. I don't know what generation the melder was invented, or not invented, but first started. I think 4, maybe?
I have no idea anymore.
I think in the 4th gen, the melder showed up, and that's basically you get your scraps of certain things, usually with like a commendation or something, or you just turn in commendations sometimes, and they'll give you rare pieces that like, especially like mantles and plates that are really fucking hard to get. Like sometimes no matter how much you grind a monster, it will not fucking drop it. And these will kind of take that tediousness out, because I think I needed. Did I need any? Do you need anything for the mantles?
To get the plus, I think. For you
okay. So to get like the plus on Rocksteady, I think I needed some sort of mantle. And I literally was just like, I already did this shit in PS4. Like I don't, to some people it might feel like cheating, but I did this shit years ago. I don't want to do it again. I'm not going to grind out a fucking monster just for a goddamn plate or a mantle. So I was just like, here, Elder Melder, take this shit. Give me what the fuck I need. And yeah, I mean, it's I don't think it's cheating. I really think it's just like it's in the game for a reason.
Yeah.
Because there have been stories of people who, like, you'll see them like on Reddit and forum. They're just like, dude, I've hunted this guy seriously 1,000 times. He has not dropped this thing, and it's just, I think it has to do with that whole hidden desire algorithm sensor thing. Or the and the desire sensor.
No, I definitely think it's worse in the older gens. Like, yeah, there was times where, I mean, Jesus, you would hunt these things like crazy just for one little ruby. You're like, please, game, just give me the fucking ruby.
Yeah.
Man. And then meanwhile, the guy who doesn't need it is getting 4, 5, 6 rubies. Like, God damn it.
Kriss.
Yeah.
Yep.
He doesn't even need it from that monster.
Especially
and you hear the
carving.
Sound. You hear the sound.
Shing!
Don't fucking tell us, Kriss. We don't want to know.
But now they have the animation that goes with it, so you can look around. Yeah. Like, God damn it, you got it. Whereas before it was just a sound, I think. And now it's like they actually like hold it up into the air, like Eureka! So you know exactly who it was.
For me, it was Sack. I'm telling you, he was the one who was like, "Oh, we were trying to get rubies." I'm like, he's like, "I got like 10 of those," and I was like, "No, you don't." He's like, "Yeah, I do." And I fucking showed me his PSP. I'm like, "What the fuck? How do you have like 10 of like every ruby?" I thought he was cheating. I'm like, "What the fuck? Are you straight?" He's like, "Dude, I just keep getting them. I don't know how you guys don't get any." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, God damn it.
No, the desire sensor is real. There was a guy I used to watch. Shoot, this was back, I think, before Gen had come out, but it was after I had 4. I can't remember his name, but he talked about the desire sensor all the time. In fact, I think he ended his videos by saying, "May the desire sensor forever be in your favor."
Yeah. I know. I think
Damn, that's a good sign off. Shit.
Yeah. For those of you who are new to Monster Hunter or don't know about it, the desire sensor is if the game knows you're looking for something, you will not get it.
Yep. It
If
knows.
you were hunting,
don't fucking think about it.
Yeah, don't think about it. Don't tell anyone. Don't say I'm going on a quest to do this because if it
try to
knows,
manifest it.
Yeah, no, don't hover over that item in the armory. Don't hover over it. Just avoid it. Avoid it at all costs because the game will know. Oh, you're trying to make that Rathalos piece? Yeah, you're not going to get it.
Yeah, don't look at what armor you want to make because it'll show what you need, and the game will know. Oh, he needs this piece. Don't give it to him.
I think it's like if you like hover over it or if you click on it multiple times, the game is like, oh, Rathalos, got it. No, it's fucking it's so weird the way that works. And it's all random, but it does feel like it's real, man. Because you're like, dude, and then because then you get the one you need, you get the one piece you needed, that one ruby or mantle, whatever the hell it was, and you go make that one piece. Like, I feel complete now. And then after that, every time you hunt that monster, you'll keep getting rubies. Like, I don't need them no more. Like, what the hell, man?
And then you'll need a wing or something, and that's when you won't get that. You'll get 5 rubies with no wing.
Yeah, and the wing will have like a 30% chance drop, and you'll get none.
The spike, man, I hate getting the spike.
Yeah, 30% my ass.
Yeah, no, there was something recently where I was like, dude, this is like a 30% drop, and we've killed 3 of these, and I'm like, what the fuck? I can't get a single one, and it's like a 30% per box. You know, and so I was like getting like 6, 7, 8 items, and none of them were the wing. I'm like, this is like I need to get this. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, next to like scale, it's the most common item. Yeah,
dude. It was like I couldn't get a single wing or something, or whatever it was. Like, dude, what the fuck?
No, I would not be surprised if the series creator on his deathbed goes like, "Yeah, it's there.
It's real."
Those are his last words.
Yeah.
Right after somebody else puts him down, like, you son of a bitch.
No, for sure. No, then there are certain items that are pieces or material that are only available if you meet conditions like break the back or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that one I remember back in the day, I didn't know off the top of my head. I think it was like, I don't know what it was, but I kept trying to get something and I wouldn't get it. And that's when my buddy, the guy who brought me into the game, Kevin, he was like, dude, you're supposed to fucking break whatever part it was. I'm like, oh. And I was using like Sword Shield at the time. So like I was mostly focused on just doing damage on the legs and stuff like that. And I was like, oh man, like, well, that's kind of, I think it was a horn. I was like, that's kind of hard to break with at the time for me. I was like, with the Sword and Shield. It's like, that's why you gotta bring hammer, dude. Hammer breaks everything. I'm like, fine. And I switched to hammer, and I think that's when I started using hammer after that. But yeah, like if you don't break the certain thing, you won't get it. It's just not a drop, a reward that you'll get.
Yeah, I didn't get that the first time playing too. I was just like, what the fuck? And yeah.
And again, we go back to the whole argument of like, there was no in-game explanation. You just had to go word of mouth or go online and find a wiki.
No, there was. We just didn't read it.
That's true. You're probably right. You're probably fucking right. Dude. You just didn't read any of it.
Yeah, I didn't read shit.
I still don't read. Like, hey, they were telling you to go to Admiral. Like, what Admiral? What mission?
Dude, I know. And it, like, every time I logged into it was just like, finish the Admiral's assignment. And I'm like, where?
Yeah, they told you where to go and everything. You're like, where do I do that all the time. Like,
God,
where the fuck am I supposed to go?
I know. I'm like looking at the message. I even logged out and logged back in just to see what the fucking message said again. I was like, what? What's special? Oh, special assignment. That's what it was called. I was like, the Admiral's special assignment. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought that was just like a general term. I'm like, oh no, that's the fucking tab in the goddamn quest thing. I'm dumb.
That's funny. Didn't you tell us that you like literally went on it and then like it ended or something like that? You were telling me something.
Yeah,
like
because
it
was Stingent Sinogar. So I was looking to join just some like random one, and I was like, oh shit, that's the one I need. And I literally go in, and it's like saying you're not going to get any rewards. And I was like, fucking whatever. If it says I completed the quest, cool. And I go in. I got onto my tail rider, and the quest was over.
Nice.
I was like, nice. I wasn't even anywhere near it to go carve it or anything. I was like, I don't give a fuck. And it fucking marked it complete. I was like, sick. Like, that's all I wanted. I was like, I don't want to do just Zinogre by myself.
That is something that was implemented where like if you join after 30 minutes or something like that, you won't get any rewards.
10 minutes.
10
Yeah.
minutes? Damn.
Yeah, after 10 minutes, you will not receive
after 5
rewards.
minutes is reduced rewards, and then 10 minutes is 0 rewards.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it'll tell you before you join.
Yeah. And like I said, sometimes you're like, I don't care. I just want to go help it. Or like I said, I just want this quest cleared. I don't give a fuck. You know?
Yeah,
I don't need the pieces.
I don't need this shit. Yeah. What does Stitches and Ogre fucking gear even do? Who knows?
It beats me.
Prevents dragon or inflicts dragon. One or the other.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And maximum might or some shit like that. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, any other things that kind of get ignored in the town, or things that we would like in the town? Eating. Don't forget to eat.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? I wouldn't mind like being allowed to. This sounds very simple, but being allowed to pan the camera while you're in the town. You know, because can you do that? No, you can't do that in Rise. In World, you couldn't either. You were just
Rise. You can.
Yeah,
Rise you can pan the camera in the town. Or maybe you're right.
Fifth gen is when it started that you can move around. Yeah, before that it was static.
It was just static. Yeah. Because like I said, what's funny about towns is that there's so much detail. We've talked about it before, but there's so much detail, and like it's a thriving village. You know, people are doing stuff.
It's alive.
You know, yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, go look around the town, because like I remember, I think German and I were looking at the fucking cats in Rise in the first gathering hub, and we were like, look, that one's putting like the dangos like one at a time on the stick. And then he like puts it down, and then he grabs another one. And it's just like, yeah, it's alive. So yeah, if you're all about like immersion and stuff, just walk around and see what people are doing. It's they just do random shit sometimes. You're just like, whoa, that's kind of cool that it does that.
Yeah, and they didn't have to animate any of it, but they did. Or you know, include any of that stuff, you know? Like you said, like they could have just done one cat doing the dongos back over and over. But no, he actually stacks up dongos, and then he takes them the plate to the back room, and he comes back with an empty plate, and you're like, damn, and then he starts all over again, you know?
Yeah, that's why I have a hard time playing other games, like, because this is technically a looter shooter, and I have a hard time going to other looter shooters because the world isn't as alive. Like, there's just people just standing the fuck around, and the only people moving around are the other players.
Yeah, they don't interact in it. They don't interact with the world. They just stand there as if, oh, I'm just going to stand here in case someone needs me. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have no fucking personalities, you know, like that too. Monster Hunter, like they always have like a little catchphrase or something, you know, like hey doodle, you know. It's just each fucking character. Some of them you'll just hate. You'll be like, I don't want to talk to this guy. I hate him. You know, a handler for one.
Hey partner.
You don't want to fucking talk to her.
No, but the one that bothers us, the one that says, hey you.
Hey, she's the one you have to fucking interact with the most. God damn it.
Or the cocky hunter, one of those guys. He's always talking shit like, I could have killed it, but I decided. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, why aren't you out there with us, you son of a bitch? Yeah, and they added way more personality to Rise also, like especially because they also added like AI companions. With you.
I love that. I really like that. I hope is it confirmed we'll get more of that in Wilds?
I don't know, but that would be nice, because there's just like we've talked about the imposter syndrome, where you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm good enough to play with someone else, you know. This is perfect for those people where it's just like, just give me some AI companions, because I also can't. Sometimes some people can't just fucking gather someone else to fucking fight with. You're just like, it's so hard to organize schedules or someone else who would like this game. And I'm just kind of bummed out that it wasn't until like end game that they gave you that in Rise. In Sunbreak, the Sunbreak endgame is when they give it to you, which is nuts. Like it means you've already beaten the game. And then they give you AI companions, which is like, whoa, why?
Well, and especially too, like if it's like the village quests that are like tied to the one player game or you know, experience.
That makes sense right there.
Yeah. Especially when you're trying to, their village is the one you're trying to save or help or whatever. It's like, well, yeah, send me some of your hunters then, you know, like imagine if World had the more missions where the admiral is there with you, or freaking one of the other fivers and stuff like that, you know, because
the main fiver game,
when you're playing like single player mode, it does feel very lonely because it's just you and your cat or your cats or whatever version you're playing, your dog, you know, it's just you, and then you're like, man, I wish someone was out here with me. And I love those AI companions. They're pretty cool. I do think they hit a home run with them.
Yeah, I hope they do bring them back at least from the beginning too, like you said, and for village quests, the single player stuff, because it is fucking lonely.
Well, and I think one of the best things they did with them is that if you're not fighting, the AI companion isn't fighting. So it's
Right.
not
So
you
like you
can't
just
just use
go
them,
in
yep.
there and they're going to kill the monster for you and you get to reap all the benefits. It's no, if you're not fighting, they're not going to fight either. Like they'll
Mhm.
dodge attacks. No, it's funny because after a while, like, should we do something or let's go fight the monster? What are you waiting for?
Mhm.
But like they won't go and fight it without you, you know.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
will be helpful. They'll, you know, if you're fighting the monster, they'll be, oh, hang on, I'll be right back, and they'll go get another monster, you know, and they'll use the wire bugs
Oh, right.
to
Yeah.
bring it
They'll
back.
totally do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll use it to help you, but they don't. It's never so overpowered that like, oh, it's just doing all the fighting for me. I don't have to do anything, you know. So you still get to learn to hunt as a new hunter, as a newbie hunter, whatever you something you're struggling with. You're still learning. You're still experiencing yourself, but you have the assistance of someone as well if you're too nervous to ask for help or put out an SOS flare or whatever. So yeah, it is very good thing that they implemented in that. I do hope they bring it back in Wild because that was perfect. Yeah,
I was surprised when they
And they
brought in
play
another
better than Kriss
monster.
too.
yeah.
Just
but
they're way
if
more
you're
confident
asking
than
me to go
Kriss.
on a hunt to help you, you've reached pretty low pretty low standards. So
Yeah, if you ever
Like-
pop an
like-
SOS flare and damn it, Chris has joined.
just quit.
No, I was about to say, like Kriss, not having you in the fight is a bonus. That is just a bonus, man. When
That's
you show up
true.
to the fight, you are a handicap. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Now this
you have me in the fight with you if you want to do like that weighted armor training type stuff.
There you go, exactly.
Underwater.
Yeah.
Underwater.
You're like, I want to figure out how to beat this monster and keep someone else alive and myself.
Yes,
I know.
Yeah.
Or like Jeremy and Bonnie do, they've talked about before where, oh, we'll go hunt this monster and this monster and this one. You go hunt this one only, and we'll see who finishes first.
We'll clear the stage. Like, all right, let's go finish the main monster.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Like, Kriss, you haven't even broken off anything off this. Did you even hit
I don't
it?
know where he is.
I'm excited for Wild. I mean, it's literally a stone throws away, man. It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well, it
got
looks like good.
I said we have a little over a month left now, less than 2 months. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oof.
I might be able to play this beta because I ordered my CPU. So that should help.
Yeah.
I still have my 2060, but as far as like minimum specs, it says a 1660, so I should definitely be fine enough to play on low.
well,
But
and I guess I don't know if you heard noise. I don't remember if I told you or not, but I guess they got a lot of flack from the community about the high standards
Uh-huh.
for that, and so they're going to try. I don't think it'll be ready for the beta test. Excuse me, but for the full release, they're going to try to get it better optimized for
Okay.
PC,
Well, good.
so it doesn't take as much power to run.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I hit the minimum specs for VRAM. I think it's 6 gigabytes of VRAM.
They said like a 1660 was 6 gigabytes. Yeah, so
Yeah, and I have a 2060 with 6 gigabytes, so it should be fine. If they have
Yeah.
DLSS, that'll help also. They should have DLSS on there.
I was gonna say this would be the first game I might make a second character because I want to see if I can get my nephew Ethan into this game.
Okay.
But I also don't want to be using my main character that will be playing more with it, and I don't want to do that whole thing where I show up with these overpowered weapons, and you know what I'm saying. So I might
Yeah.
use that second file to play literally alongside with him, only with him. So whatever he's unlocking, I'm unlocking. You know.
Yeah.
So and then if he does get better at it, and he does seem interested in like playing with us, then I'll just jump into our lobby with my main character. But yeah.
Well, you know what
we
I
know
always-
this. We know this. He'll beat the tutorial, and he'll be better than me.
I was gonna say, dude, I think he'll fucking. Let's. I want to do that. I want to see how long before he's better than you, man.
But what I was gonna say, because what I do also is I save like a lot of equipment loadouts for like low level stuff.
Okay, save him. Have him ready. Okay.
Yeah, I do that on my main
yeah.
character just because like having a second character might become tedious if they haven't learned their lesson and they don't let you skip cutscenes or some bullshit
That's
like that.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
It might just be like, dude, it's not worth having a second one.
You're right. No, you're right. With the loadout saves, that is true. I can just like take something early build and save it, and then name it 5-star quest or something like that. So I know it's the maximum level I'm at is 5 stars or whatever.
Like I have all loadouts for like all the low level quest monsters, and I have them named after each monster basically. So basically, I have their armor on, and then a weapon that they're weak to, and that's all I have, and it's all low rank.
Okay, that sounds good.
That's I don't know why I decided to do that.
I think it's because play with
I started getting bored, and I was just like, I'm just gonna make a loadout for every monster, and I did. I think I did all the way to high rank because I was just like, fuck it. So with the correct rarity, so that they weren't overpowered weapons.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think you get like how many loadouts do you get now? Fuck, dude, like so many, right?
You could do like 100.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, which is cool. I mean, it makes sense, but like, because imagine if you could only do like 3 loadouts or 4 loadouts, like. They'd be nice.
No, they really spoil us in this game.
But yeah, you gotta have fucking tons of loadouts. Yeah,
they really spoil us in this game.
Yeah, one of the channels that I've talked about a couple times, the pro versus noob. Towards the end of like a Monster Hunter game, if it's starting to come to a close or there's no new stuff being released for it or whatever, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll play like a roulette game or a wheel spin game where they'll choose like, okay, we're gonna go hunt this monster, and this is the armor set and weapon we have to use. And so they'll go through and they'll make like 50 or 60 different sets just randomly, and it's just, it could be like, okay, the Gypseros armor, and it's a I don't know, like a long sword or something, and it's like nothing they use normally, just a random set that they happen to make, and if it rolls, that's what they have to use during that fight. And so it makes it interesting because it's like, this is not what I'm used to, and this is not what the monster's weak to, and this type of armor is not good against this monster, but hey, let's try it anyway,
Yeah, it's like Arena, but with way more random.
Yeah, well,
randomness to it.
Because Arena is crafted. It is crafted to be doable with everything that they give you. So,
yeah.
But you might get a set that is just not.
Exactly.
Like,
this is going to take me the full 50 minutes.
hey, as of right now, like there's nothing that will actually like heal the monsters. Imagine if like there is something like that, and you get that random set. You're like, I'm just healing the monster. I can't kill him. You're like,
all right. Well, if we have nothing else,
no.
Go do all the side stuff and look at all the stuff in the towns. They will benefit you greatly, even though it seems like it's something that's it looks dumb, but it's useful.
Yeah, it really
believe
is.
You,
and it's beautiful. Yeah. It like I say, go out there and just look at everybody. Look at the cats. Look at the villagers. It's cool. Look at the all the gadgets they have. Like I said, it looks like a functioning society. It's pretty cool.
That's like one of the reasons I really couldn't continue with like Destiny 2. I was just like, man, this fucking world is bland. The funnest thing to do in the tower is to find a soccer ball and kick it around. That was it. Anyway, all right. So we are going to play our game that we usually play, and I forget what it is. It's pet
carve,
pet, ride, and boot or kick or whatever it was. We've been just calling it the boot. And it looks like we have the dodo. Who's the dodo? Gypseros, Odogron, Shogun, and Paolumu. So German apparently couldn't wait any longer, so you go first.
I'll go first. No, I got mine. So yeah, Paolumu's getting the boot. He's going away. Sorry anyone who likes him. He's just too innocent for this game about killing. I don't like killing him, so he can go away and live.
Would you like to see a baby Paolumu in Wilds?
No, that'd be horrible.
Not for killing, but just like
just to see them.
Yeah, like the baby Tetsukabra in Rise.
Sure, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, someone's pet. Yeah, why not? Yeah, no, but no, like for my pet, no, he's gone. But no, he's boot. He's getting the boot.
Would you be okay if he replaced the damn Kahoot that no one cares about?
Damn Kahoot, like the stupid
the Kahoot. You don't even remember what the Kahoot is.
Kahoot sounds familiar.
The thing that replaced our fucking Poogie.
If I had a little mini Paolumu instead of a Kahoot, absolutely, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Kahoot was just kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it was just what the fuck.
He's just not fucking Poogie. That's the problem.
No, we want Poogie back too, by the way. But yeah. So Paolumu's going away from me. I would carve signature. because Signature is such a fun fight, and he has really badass weapons and really pretty good armor set. That's the one I would definitely want to fight, and so I would carve Signature, and then I would have just kind of by default I would ride Odogaron. I don't hate Odogaron. I think he beat Polymuk because he is technically funner to fight, and he is a little bit more monster-esque, or when you do feel like when you killed him, you're like, yeah, it was me or him, man. This fucking Freddy Krueger dog, this thing was gonna rip my face off. So I had to do what I had to do. So for him, I would ride him. I'd definitely keep him as a rideable because he's already built to be a rideable. He's a dog. He's a big old hellhound, and that means that good old Gypceros would be my pet, my little mini Gypceros. I just imagine this thing running around like an idiot, and just flashing, flashing himself in the mirror like a dumbass or something like that. That'd be funny. He sees himself in the mirror, like, flash. That's
and run away.
My pet would be Gypceros. I love that guy. By the way, I don't know if we mentioned this since last episode. He is coming back. He's coming wild.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, no shit.
We were just talking about him, and then I forget who posted, Kriss or you. And I was like, yeah, he's fucking coming. I fucking saw that shit. What the hell?
Yeah, and I opened up my Facebook feed, and I was like, what? I was like, dude, we just finished talking about him, and he's back. I'm like, fuck, yes.
Oh, man, people are going to be like, what is up with this fucking thing?
Yeah.
Now, I hope, again, I hope we get that version of him where that will fake his paralysis. He'll fake sleeping.
They've already confirmed it, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, I hope he fakes being in a trap, too. And I hope this guy really... I don't want him to be like, oh, Endgame or, but I again, for people who already know what he does, I still want some surprises, I still want to be a little surprised that like, oh shit, I didn't think he was going to do that. But cool,
It starts breaking the fourth wall, disconnects your controller.
Yeah, no shit.
Turns the volume down on your screen.
Yeah, right. Turns the brightness up all the way up. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh, that would be a good one.
Flashes you, yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
But yeah,
it goes white and it says Hideo in the top right.
It says Hey Doodle in the corner.
Hey Doodle.
But yeah, that's my pick. That's what I'm sticking to. Like, yeah. Again, I love Shogun so much as a monster to fight that I pet would be cool as well. But I think Signature as a pet would hurt, man. Like, cause he's a crab. So even if he's tiny, the pinchers would hurt like a bitch. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to fuck with him.
Yeah, they do. You just hold them upside down or drown them in water, and then they let go.
Yeah. So like I said, a Gypceros, like, I don't know. I could just see him like, even if he was like tiny, like size of a whatever, a little rock or
a small thing.
not that small, but yeah, a really small thing. No, like if he was to fit in the palm of my hand, like I don't think Gypceros could hurt me. Like he would fucking try, but I'm like, yeah, you stupid little bastard. You
would just have a dodo in a cupboard. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, dude, he'd be beautiful. But a Signature in the size of my hand would still fucking hurt. I'm like, nah, I don't want that in my hand. No, hell no.
It's not like it would be aggressive towards you. It's your pet.
I don't know, man. I always was imagining them like just how they are, like
just angry all the time,
waddle at you and everything.
I always thought pets are like domesticated, not just. Yeah, this is what it is.
You're not, Chris. You're our pet. You're not.
No, I mean, people.
I don't know. You guys are cat people. You should know better. Your cats randomly attack you out of nowhere.
Cats aren't domesticated; they're tamed. There's a difference.
Yeah.
That's true.
But they're still pets.
So right. I guess.
But cat owners know what they're getting into. So most of them do.
Which baffles me still, but whatever.
So could you domesticate a crab? Is that what you're trying to say, Kriss?
Well, no, I'm just saying.
I mean, you could at least tame it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tame it for sure.
You can tame it, but
yeah, it's not gonna alert you when the doorbell rings.
Emotional support
bring you
crab.
the paper, bring you the newspaper in the morning.
Imagine Senator barking when the doorbell rings. Like, what would his bark sound like?
No, they chirp.
Yeah. Like a bird.
Just slash the door open for you. Come on in.
Yeah. Like, there's a fucking crab in your doorway. What is this?
Can you imagine though if you need your sidewalk pressure wash, just put it up on the ceiling on the garage.
Imagine him coming to the door.
Guard dog, and you spray them.
Senator would come to the door. Yeah. Dude, Senator would come to the door with a robe on, with his little nub sticking out the back, like, "Hey, I'm not dressed yet. Just make her just sit over there on the couch. I'll be right with you."
It just digs into the ground, comes out with a shell.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right through your carpet and everything.
Yeah. There's just holes all over your carpet.
Yeah. Make sure you own your place. Get red with that thing.
So I want to make sure that when we've been saying pets, I was always imagining like just small, like minis. So like are we like when Regine?
Well, yeah, they wouldn't be
full size.
No, not full size. No.
Okay.
No, I get that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Because I was like, now that whole concept of putting Regine in a gimp suit was like as a full size. Like, yeah, I don't think I want this as a pet no more, man. Like, never mind.
Jim's like, I go back and change my mind.
He wants to cuddle up in bed with you. Like, nah, man.
No.
I'm gonna be the big spoon.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, dude, no. A little one, yeah, it's fine. Cuddle with me, but a big
so
one.
Are you saying you're picturing getting in bed with a
So you're the big spoon.
Yeah, in a gimp suit.
No, I mean, I just imagine if he was in a gimp suit, he could sleep at the foot of my bed or something like that, you know. But a big one, he ain't getting near my bed.
But he's still in a gimp suit. Got it.
Yeah, he's still in a gimp suit because that's funny. Again, if he's little, what's he gonna do, man?
German's like, it doesn't matter what size he is. He's always in a gimp suit. It's just the only difference is where he's sleeping.
The only difference is the big one will do the hey, come here. I'm like, nah, man.
Come here, let me make a man.
Oh no!
Yeah, the difference is the big one is scary in a gimp suit. The little one is cute in a gimp suit.
Yeah, the big one got into the gimp suit by his own will, voluntarily. Exactly. The little one did not.
Exactly.
I don't know that I would describe the little one as cute in a gimp suit, though.
Okay, funny, hilarious. Yeah,
I'll take that. Yeah.
Please, somebody draw Regine in a gimp suit.
I asked it, man. I want someone to do it.
Next to a person, but as a miniature.
Oh man.
All right. Next.
Well, you guys gave me a great reason to have Senator as a pet, so I'm gonna do that. I wouldn't mind all the holes in the carpet if he answered the door in a towel with his nubbin sticking out. And yeah, he would spray off fucking thieves or whatever with his goddamn jet water. Oh man!
Just the picture at night, dude. He's gonna be most active anyways at nighttime, dude.
Yeah, just stay up there, perched up on the roof, just like a fucking Ring camera.
Like, what was that? Hear the chirping.
The ultimate stealth guard animal.
And he would have like a bat cowl, just like Batman. He's just like perched up in the corner.
Doesn't say I was imagining Batman.
I am the crab.
I am the crab.
Bat crab.
I don't know why that was so funny.
With his little cape and everything.
But he's got the fucking, what is it called? Is it the cowl for his head?
Yeah. Instead of batarangs or crabberangs.
Oh my god. Yes, so he would be my pet. Let's see. Oh shit. I would carve a Dogron just because I like his samurai-ish Oni looking gear. It looks dope. Very, like I said, very like Freddy Krueger and fleshy. Like it's nothing else looks like him in the game besides maybe Valda, just because that's also kind of fleshy.
Oh.
But yeah,
be careful where you go with that word fleshy.
Yeah, fleshy and veiny. Well, shit. Yeah, I mean, Paolo gets the boot. I mean, yeah, You're right. He is too nice for this game. Why is he here?
He's too innocent. Yeah, he's too innocent.
He fucking gets his ass beat wherever he goes. Like, have you ever seen him in a fucking turf war?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he loses everything.
Yeah, it's not great. Like German said, even Puke Puke is likable. Like he's forgettable, but his design is just so like
and no, it's good. It's good. Whenever you do have to fight Puke Puke, we're like, oh, Puke Puke, yeah, cool, I'll take him on. Versus Pollen was like, oh, Pollen, like, again, oh, man, I don't want to kill him. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah. Can I just capture him before I even start fighting him? Because I just want to capture him. I don't want to beat him up and then capture him.
Like, you want to like feel like you go out there and be like, hey man, look, man, I was staying here to kill you, dude. Just get the fuck out of here, man. Just go.
Yeah.
Here.
Just leave town. Here's your new identification.
Look, man, I'm doing you a favor, man. I'm doing you a favor.
You are now Nightshade Palumu. Go.
Nightshade Palumu.
This is your new ID, your new Windows protection program.
There you go.
So that leaves the dodo for writing.
The writing, which is still good. It's fun. Imagine him running around.
Well, see, I want to do the whole, 3 kids in a trench coat thing, but just me and him. And then when I'd walk up to people, I would open up the trench coat and he would flash them.
Flash them.
Nice.
And they'd be like, some man riding a duck. Just flashed me in a trench coat.
That's true. How would you describe it if you've never seen him before?
But they were both clothed. Fully clothed.
They're both fully clothed.
But he flashed me. How do you describe that encounter? Weird rubbery tail. So I'm kind of cheating with him. Oh no, because I am riding him, right?
Yeah.
Right. For some reason I thought he was
riding him.
Yeah. So I'd be riding him with the trench coat. And then on top of me, I would have a Scarab from Metal Gear Solid 4 as the third person.
That's the hand.
Trying to buy tickets to a rated R movie. That's my 4.
All right. Well, I'm going to do you one better.
No.
I'm going to ride Siennatar.
You know what? No. Because that's what I'm going to
do. Oh, shit.
I'm going to ride Siennatar. I'm going to have Gypceros as a pet.
Wait, what are you going to do with Siennatar?
Huh?
What are you going to do with Siennatar?
I'm riding him.
Yeah, but what reason? Just because?
So if I get stuck in traffic, I'm just going to slice cars.
Okay.
I thought you were going to side fucking scuttle cars, but you're just going to slice them. Huh?
I mean, that too, but...
You seen that new car that the wheels turn in like all sideways and you can like parallel park?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's what you meant.
No.
So that's how you'd be traveling. You'd be traveling sideways all the time.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well,
and on the roof,
space,
the roof of the sky.
Riding, if you could ride a crab, like domesticated, like that would be pretty cool. Like, won't lie, just
right,
with or without the shell.
Not with the shell.
Both, because you'd be able to hold on easier without the shell.
That nub.
Like I said, it makes me hungry, but I'm also like, I don't want.
Oh yeah.
What about that nub makes you hungry?
German just wants
it's crab, dude. It's food. It's crab meat. I'm hungry.
The way they made it look in Rise, they didn't have to go that far with it.
Like I'm gonna be off in a couple Sundays, and I'm already thinking about all the crab legs I'm be eating at the buffet.
Well,
I'm
good for
thinking
you.
about the nub. I'm thinking about that little nub, dude.
For those of you who don't know, look up and do this when you're alone. Look up Monster Hunter Rise Siennatar nub, and you will see what I mean by it should not look appetizing.
but I know, but it's a crab, so I know. Like, you know what I do? I go to what's that place called? This Korean barbecue place, and they have a whole shrimp, like the head and everything, and I grill those suckers up, and I snap off the head, and then I suck out all the brain juice. It's so goddamn
It's actually said it's mature content.
It's what?
I went on. It gave me a result for Reddit.
Oh.
And it's like it's literally labeled as not safe for work. I kind of wish I'd never broken Siennator's shell.
Exactly. Yeah.
You thought it was just water it spits out? You're pregnant now and you don't know it. It's a top comment.
Man.
But my character is male. Did I stutter? Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, continuing. So I'm writing Sianatar. Gypceros is my pet.
Okay.
Obviously because little Dodo is gonna ride on my shoulder everywhere I go and flash people. And then I'm gonna carve Doggeron because he has cool looking armor and I don't really care for it myself, so I'll probably sell it. But I'd still rather carve him than Palumu. So Paluumu's getting the boot because it's he just
triple boot.
Yeah, triple boot. Yeah, I think you hit the nail you hit the nail on the head, Chairman.
You hit the bat on the head.
Yeah, and then felt bad.
Oh man,
you steal clever.
Just you saying it, I was like, God damn! Like I hit him on the head.
I know when you knock him out and he's fucking dazed. It's awful.
Yeah, he just and his his screech, it's just so visceral, his roar. It's not even a roar. It's just a screech. It's just You
guys ever watch Wanted? You know how what's his face, James McAvoy, the main guy, when he he does something and he's always apologetic. That's what I feel like when I hit Palumu. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Oh man, yeah.
But so I'm writing Sianatar. Gypceros is my pet. Carving Odogaron and Paluumu's getting the boot.
All right.
Palu boot.
Bonnie, what about you?
Well, I'm gonna be writing the crab.
Okay.
Because no one's gonna mess with me with that thing.
No, dude. Signature is a beast, man. So I imagine writing that thing. Yeah, people can get the fuck out of the way, and if they don't, like Kriss said.
I love Signature too, and you imagine because Kriss is writing his, so I feel bad for that crab because he's gonna lose.
I was gonna say you have a crab fights,
crab battle.
Yeah, poor Kriss ain't making it. Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna affect that poor crab. That poor crab's gonna go night.
I think Kriss's crab is actually gonna be wearing him as a shell. One man's trash is another crab's treasure. You know what
I mean? I'm keeping the bat as my pet though.
Oh,
my cat's on, so I'm not gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of Odogaron though.
I knew. Yep.
Because we already have a lot of other monsters like him. The fight's nothing different for me. At least the bat, it's a little different.
Yeah, it is different for the most part.
And I'm gonna carve Gypceros because that's always a fun fight. It's always fun.
So what is interesting about this too is when you said that, Bonnie, that's also I've mentioned it once maybe when we were playing World, how every time I saw Palumu's little face, I thought of my cat Sammy, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry. It reminds me of my cat too. So I'm like, I don't want to hunt it. I don't want to kill it. So that's another reason why.
It reminds me of my old dog Lexi, kind of too. I don't know if you remember her face, but yeah,
I do.
Kind of like that.
Again, because it is such an innocent creature. Why
that's why I'm booting it, so it doesn't get hunted anymore.
No, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. We gave it the boot. Kriss, I don't know why he gave it the boot. I don't know if he's human at all, and he's probably doesn't give a fuck. But you and me gave him the boot because we don't want to hunt him. Bonnie did the opposite, kept him as a pet, so she doesn't have to hunt it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that was another option. I guess.
When she's got her Sianatar, she's riding to protect it too.
Yeah, that thing would be so cute, petting it and all that. Under the skin, the scratches, under the chin. I mean, yeah.
Aw, I can see little Palumu doing that.
Yeah, right. Closing his eyes like that.
I could see a Palumu purring. I could see it and then his fucking puffballs all dude.
Yeah. It'd be like my Poogie.
Yeah.
The new
There's no damn Poogie.
It could you could use it as a whoopee cushion. Just put them under people's seats.
Kriss sit on it, just send the bats flying.
Hey, you can use it. You could kind of use it to as an what do you call it? Like an air pressure gun or whatever, to do certain dusting and cleaning and shit.
Yeah,
that's true.
You could use it to hang things around the house. But can you go hang that over there? It could be like a drone, but it's not so loud and crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can definitely be a drone. Yeah,
Plus, it's a bat, so it leaves all the insects for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even think about
Hey,
that.
we made the wrong choice.
Well, I still like my Gypceros as a pet. I just think it would be this because he's so silly. I would accept. I just love this the idea of this stupid little Gypceros running around my house. It's so funny.
Yeah, no, I love my pet choice. I picture my house with all these holes in my floor.
What's gonna suck is when you drop your keys in those holes.
Like say, well, yeah, there wouldn't be any closed doors in your house. There wouldn't be any closed doors.
Yeah, there's no point. It's literally no point. It would break them with a jet, or it just goes into the crawl space and back out. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Bunch of broken shells everywhere.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's
yeah,
funny.
You're gonna clean up your shell. Throw this one away if you're not using it anymore. What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's funny. I liked this one. This one was interesting.
Yeah,
an interesting game. What do you call it? Our game we play. So this one was fun.
Yeah, we need to give it a name because it doesn't really have one because it's based on Fuck, Marry, Kill. But yeah, I mean, I can't even remember the 4 fucking thing. It's like carve, ride, pet,
and boot.
Yeah, carve, ride, pet, boot. I don't know. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Let's come up with what is that thing called? Not an algorithm, but
an acronym,
anagram or something. Acronym.
An anagram.
He was getting there.
Starts with an A. They both start with an A. Close enough.
Algorithm, anagram.
Arbok, same shit, man.
Yeah.
Which is Cobra backwards.
Oh, Cobra backwards.
What?
Yeah,
Pokemon Arbok is Cobra backwards.
Cobra with the K.
Well, yeah, but Ekans is snake backwards.
Ekans. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I guess that'll do it for today's episode. So the loop is resetting, but I think the subject was one that was kind of based on this one, but no, it wasn't based on this one. It was something Bonnie said, and I was like, oh, that's like a fucking whole nother subject for another week, which was like the cat abilities, because those were reintroduced in Rise.
Yeah, okay.
And they came from GU, and so I thought that would be a good, like, sort of deep dive into like why you would keep certain cats in, what situations you would actually use them in, not just for your Meowcenaries and your cooks or whatever. Like they have like real battle.
They do.
Battle. What is it? Like battle ready abilities, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that you can take in with you. And World also has kind of those things too. Like you can pick the
World
the
had
things
the gadgets you could use. Yeah,
right. Those things. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah, this one, the way that it worked was that different cats had different battle abilities and specialized skills or whatever. And
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you guys are down with that subject,
that's fine.
We'll do that for next week based on Bonnie's suggestion last time. Anyone want to choose a monster?
Not off the top of my head. If anyone has one that they're ready to fight, they're like, oh, I've been craving, go for it.
It's not a nubbin, German. It's a monster.
It's not a nubbin.
You can't just crave a monster.
I mean, if it's a crab. And a lot of these things we do eat in the game. Like there is like certain monster parts in our kitchen.
Yeah.
So we do eat some of these suckers.
That's true.
How about this then? How about we pick a game and we pick a monster from that game if we can't really come up with a monster off the top of our heads? Like, is anyone craving going back to 4 or Gen U?
I want to fight Karen. That's what I want.
Karen, that's it then. We're doing Karen.
Okay.
Karen it is.
That was
all right.
That was easy.
All right, let's do Karen.
That's pretty much every generation, I think, except the first one. Is Kieran in the first one?
I didn't play much at first, so probably you're right. It's probably for sure second and onward.
Let me look here.
I wonder if he's in Tri.
No, he's in the first generation. Kieran.
Is he in Tri?
I'm pretty sure he is. Let me look. Let's see. 3. No.
Look, Kieran in Tri. I can remember. I know me and Bonnie made it pretty far in Tri. I just don't fucking remember.
Well, he's in 3U. This might not be showing me. No, I guess it would show me that. Yeah. Portable? He's in Portable 3rd.
Portable?
Weird.
I'm sure he was in Portable. He has to be in Portable. No?
No, because it's the same monsters as 3. Let's try. Huh? Okay. he is missing from a generation, third generation.
Interesting. Okay.
Cool. Well, that's interesting to know. So Kieran, yeah, I'm fucking down. I love Kieran. Another good monster.
All right, time to get killed at camp again.
What game is Orochi Kieran in? He's in 4, or
I just saw him in 4.
4. So I haven't. I'm pretty sure I've only found 1 or something of him. So I wouldn't mind hunting that this week. The Orochi Kieran stuff.
Yeah, let me check to see if it should be in Gen.
Just regular.
Yeah. Okay. Just regular. Oh, damn. Yeah. I don't have the 3DS anymore.
Damn.
But yeah. Okay. So Kieran and Palico. Palico abilities and skills, whatever.
Should we expand it to like all kind of companion abilities, like even like the what's the
Palamutes?
The Palamutes and whatever may come of the new game too?
Or I guess game? Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So I wanted to mention something. I had this on my feed on YouTube that there is a new wiki coming for Monster Hunter. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys kind of saw that on my screen. It's completely different than what we're used to.
I did notice it's different. Yeah.
Yeah. So I might be using the fandom one here and there, which is like the biggest one, the one that kind of like started it all. But fandom has kind of been doing like really weird, sketchy things with advertisements and shit like that. So, yeah, it's the bigger they get, the fucking dumber shit they do. So I decided to stop using that. But the one that I'm currently looking at is called monsterhunterwiki.org. It is still under development. It's incomplete, but it's like community driven. It's completely community funded. So it only takes donations. It will not put any kind of ads or anything on anything. Okay. And so far, I like the way it's organized. Like I've been able to find stuff.
It is pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been able to find stuff really fast. And this one, it gives you like the information that it normally does. The same kind of way the other wiki did, their weaknesses, whatever, the lore behind them and whatnot. Because there is actually another wiki that I completely forgot until this video mentioned it. Kiranico. I used to use this way back in the day because it's a wiki, but it's only about numbers. Like it has nothing about lore. But if you want to know a fucking drop rate, like this shit will tell you, and it will tell you like, what, I don't know. It's like really in depth with the numbers. So it has no lore, but like this is how I found like the gear that Paolumu has and what it does and whatever. It was way more organized. Like, yeah, look, it tells you like the drop rates for everything. Like these fools like data mined like the previous generation games just to find out the fucking drop rates and stuff. Or they did it manually. They would be like, okay, we're going to hunt this guy 500 times or 1,000 times. And then that's how we're going to get the percentage. Like that's how it was done way, way back in the day before you could even data mine a game. But yeah, so if you guys want to support them, monsterhunterwiki.org, they accept donations only. I already made my account just before I got on here to record the pod. I think they're great. They started with like 10 people and they're now to like 300 people.
Oh, dang.
Just all of them putting in the hard work. So yeah, so anything in red obviously is a page that's not been made, but any link in blue is something that has been worked on and stuff. Support those guys. They're doing a great job. I'm glad that because fandom kind of started getting on my nerves because like fandom, I use it for all sorts of wikis like Metal Gear and all this other stuff. But man, the ads are ridiculous. And sometimes things are written fucking incorrect. And I'm like, is anyone ever going to fucking, correct this? And no, there's no fact checking, there's like no citing and stuff, citing your sources, which is important with a wiki, right? It's the whole fucking point of it. So yeah, that one and Kiranico, if you like just the raw numbers, they got all that info there. And I'll link that the video that pointed me towards this website because they did point out some other things that fandom and some other wikis are kind of being sketchy about. Anyways, Kriss did the intro, so I will do the outro. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and listening. And I hope you guys are learning some stuff because we're putting in the extra effort to make sure we're informative as well as ridiculous with our stories of pet Sienatars and
riding
Germans,
Sienatars.
Riding Sienatars, yeah. Gimp. Rajang's dripped out in Gimp wear. Yeah, so
if anyone out there is an artist and wants to draw that, please do.
Yeah.
I want to see
Is that an official commission? Like, would you pay for that?
I guess
Chris would pay for that.
Oh, okay. I've been volunteered to pay for it, so I guess I'll pay for it.
Again, I have been going on Fiverr and wanting to do some of that stuff. I'm like, man, I should pay this guy. I'm telling you, I went on there like, who could draw a Rajang and a Ginsu? There's a couple other things that I was like, who could draw this? Like a certain way. So I haven't found any particular artist on Fiverr that I was like, yes, I'm gonna commission this guy. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, just give someone $5. Draw me Rajang in a game suit and see what happens.
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, you're right. I can just go to the cheapest one and be like, because have you seen, again, try not to track too much, but those videos that they'll be like, oh, I asked, I went to Fiverr or whatever, and I was like, I paid someone $5, $10, $30, and $50 to do like the exact same project and to see just the difference, Mm-hmm. And I love the ones that are like I paid this guy $1 and it's just like, just a circle with a happy face or something like that, and then like the $100 one is like, God damn, that guy took his time,
It's photorealism, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just probably like ask somebody on Reddit because it's because people on like social media and stuff would be like, oh, this is my ex from like so many years ago. Can someone Photoshop them like out of my photo, whatever? Mm-hmm. And the results are always hilarious. Like someone.
I love those too.
Some are like one of them's like done really well, but then other ones are like just like completely cut out with like no effort whatsoever, or replaced
literally
with like
cut out of the photo, yeah.
Or replaced with like Garfield or some shit. Just like they'll just Photoshop the craziest shit. So
I love those ones.
Maybe someone on Reddit who will not fucking immediately go like report me like, what do you want?
Report you for that.
Like asking for a friend on a podcast. Can somebody draw Rajang in a gimp suit, please? But small version, not full size.
I will tell you this. I went on like an AI generator or whatever, and I uploaded a picture of Mr. Slave and Rajang, and I was like, combined it, and I couldn't get it to do it right. It wouldn't come out how I wanted it.
I'm curious as the results that you got.
Man, I don't know if I saved them. I'll double check if I saved it or not.
I think they save no matter what. Like if you sign into whatever, it saves everything you ever asked to generate.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Good use of AI there, German.
Way to better our world.
That's what AI is for all those ridiculous things, not for official artwork. All right. Well, if you want to contact us, you can email us at fans.pixelbenders@gmail.com. Was Bonnie around when we did that change?
I don't think so. I think that was Kodak Calls we did that.
Yeah, Bonnie, we changed a whole bunch of stuff. We're not supporting fucking Twitter or TikTok. Well, TikTok said. Yeah.
Well, TikTok's back now.
You can't download the app.
No, you can.
No, you can't.
But
literally everybody. It works, but people can't download the app. They're not in the stores. Okay. Yeah. So it is banned, but it's functional. It's whatever. Who gives a shit?
We're not using it. We're not using it. So.
It wasn't functional for about 12 hours, and it came back.
Yeah. I know. So, yeah, I do know. But yeah, because everyone keeps saying like, yeah, but it is banned, and it is because it's no longer available on the app stores to download. But if you didn't delete it, it is still functional.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a fucking disaster. Anyways, but the best way to get a hold of us or interact with us is to join our Discord. It's absolutely free. Post memes. Somebody please draw the goddamn GIMP Rajang and put it in the Discord. This is safe.
Make it into a competition too.
It's a safe place.
Reward.
It's a safe place. If it gets not safe for work, that's fine. Apparently, Sienna Tour's nubbin is not safe for work. So
his nubs.
Yeah, the can't believe it was flagged as not safe for work on Reddit. It's hilarious. But yeah, coming out with us on Discord. We're there. If you want to get a hold of us on socials, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. Just search up Pixel Benders. Also, I was talking to Kriss. I don't know how much longer we're going to be on Facebook with all the bullshit that's happening. Anyway, if you'd like to support the podcast directly, you can support us on Patreon. You get live access to the pod recordings, so you can hear everything that goes on. You can also see what I'm sharing sometimes because I'm like pointing things out visually.
You can also interact like live too, like ask questions.
Yes, you will be one of our producers, basically, is what we call you. So if you want to give us information too, like if we're like, we don't know what this is, and if you want to just like straight up actually our asses live, we're totally down for that.
Yeah.
You can be like, actually, sure, snug would be delicious in some buttered garlic.
Yeah. Keep feeding Germans hunger.
Dude, I can't wait till the Sunday. Like 3
Did you
Sundays
just
from
rub
now.
your hands?
Dude, he's making me hungry, man. I'm starving now.
3 Sundays from now, crab legs.
I heard it, dude. It was the loudest rubbing of hands I ever heard.
Oh man, I'm hungry, dude. I'm fucking hungry.
You also
can't
get
here soon enough.
I know, right? You also get early access to the episodes. So as soon as I'm done with the edit, they go right up. You get a chance to be one of our guests if you want to come on and just shoot the shit, share stories, whatnot. And you also get access to bonus content. We have some Let's Plays coming. Not really Let's Plays, but Let's Plays coming, movie reviews, movie commentary, stuff like that, exclusive to our Patreons for as little as $1 a month if you would like. I was Noise 1. Is this how I end it? I don't even fucking know. It's been like 2 weeks.
It goes you, and then it goes Chris.
Okay.
I'm Faller.
That's Riser.
My.
And we'll leave it at that.
I know she didn't say it. She always nice.
As Noise says it. Well, actually, mostly Noise. And I was just waiting for Chris. I usually wait for Chris to say something so I can yell at him. But he doesn't do it, so he lets me down.
He lets you down no matter what he does, honey.
I know, he does. And he wonders why I'm hostile.
Right.
Chris, you didn't make her yell at you. She's missing her vitamins right now.
Yeah, but I just did it. I just did rawr.
Oh, I ignored that.
She's getting into that one. She's
I'm putting him down, Dad. I'm
had too
putting him
much right.
down.
She's putting him down.
But I'm a weak ass monster.
Everybody say goodbye to Chris. We're putting him down.
Bye, everyone.
No, and I'm imagining the poor little cats when they say, "Are you sure you don't want me?" I'm like, get out of here. Go out, get in. I'm like, fine, you can stay. I feel so bad, man.
You're lucky you have others that'll save you, Chris.
Please, won't you keep me a wound master?
No, Chris,
Ooh.
shut up.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
It's like carrying the Hendersons when he's telling the Sasquatch to leave. He's like, go. He's throwing rocks at him. He's like, can't you see we don't want you anymore?
I was thinking of the
fucked up ending.
the SpongeBob one of the episodes, and he's like, "Get out of here, you stupid animal!" And Patrick walks in as he's saying that, and Patrick turns around and walks away. Oh shit!
All right, guys. Well, happy hunting, and don't forget to pet your pal Lulu. It'll purr. I promise.